Hey, welcome in everybody. Happy Friday. What's up, Kevin? How are you, bud? Happy Friday, Austin. You got that right. That's right, JD. Didn't get to run last night. I usually run on Thursday nights, but the kids came over for dinner and they stayed late, so decided we'd jump on here this morning. Y'all getting the snow dump? Yeah. They were predicting here all week. All this past week up until a couple days ago, we were going to get snow and ice, but they've moved it to the county just north, so I think we're just going to get some cold rain. And I'm good with that. I could do without the ice. Snow would be okay. We don't see much snow here in central Alabama, but I do not want any ice. Ice is no fun. Can't go anywhere. Ooh, Luis, you're in Minnesota. Yeah, I saw the weather this morning. They said y'all's wind chills are really going to be like crazy for the next few days. What's up, Dan? Dan, you done changed your username again, buddy? You crack me up. All right, let's see here. Let me get some time fixed. And we'll get to rolling some baits. Kept doing everything for 30 seconds on my last show till I finally got it straightened out. 15 seconds. There we go. Let's start with the Shimano Jet Boost Macbeth 57 flat. Who's going to take number one? Going to be my icebreaker today. Got lots of baits. Y'all let me know what you're looking for. Drop it in the chat. What up, Big Wheel? Got that in red? I do not. I've got the 75 in red. The big square bill. But not this one. I'm out of those. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that first purchase. My first time buyer stickers are en route. So hopefully they'll get here soon. We'll be able to give them back out to first time buyers again. Hope you're doing good, Big Wheel. I want that hat, man. I want that 6 cents hat you were wearing last night. That's a cool hat. I need that hat. What we got here? Let's go with a Raid Cranker. This is SKM. Green sour is your color. Trying to find my UV light. Here it is. Oh yeah, look at there. Sour green's the color. Yeah, man, can't have too many hats. I hardly ever wear a hat, but I like hats. We're gonna snag this one. Ray did. Thank you, Ray. Nice grab, buddy. Number two. Number two it is. Dark Sleeper next. Color is going to be Gilco. That means the tail glows because all the Gilco blades. Oh yeah, look at that. Chartreuse on the tail, they glow. There's your color. Trying to keep the glare off some of these packages, it's hard. I appreciate you, Dan. Can get some number three. Y'all hop in the give, you got a little time left. A little time. What we got over here? Got a mag draft next. This is a 5-inch mag. There's your color. Brownie. Here's your name tag. It's a good looking bait. 5-inch mag. Got lots of great baits, but if you want to see something specific, let me know. Hopefully I've got it and I can run it. I grabbed quite a bit of stuff out of my garage for today, so we'll be set up for a while. Thanks, Dan. Nice grab on the Brownie mag draft. Well, we got our first giveaway winner. Who's going to get confetti first? Josh, you get the confetti first, my friend. Congrats. We'll send some tackle your way, buddy. Yep, you bet, Josh. Appreciate you, man. You like getting deals for your team. That's awesome. High school bass team. Nice. Hey, send me a message, if you don't mind, directly on through the Whatnot messaging system. I'll hook you up with some baits for your team. I like doing that. I like to see kids involved in fishing. There were no fishing teams. Of course, I'm giving away my age, but there were no fishing teams when I was in high school. So I'd like to help promote that. Send me a message. Shoot me your address. I'll send some stuff you can give out. Let me know about how many kids you got on your team. I'll hook you up with some stuff. Chop Kicker here. Got the buzzbait bladey thing on the back. Color is bone. Nice tickle. Nice crab, Ray. Ray number 5. Number 5. There it went. Yeah, it's cool, man. Those kids get to fish, and man, if that would have been a sport when I was in school, I wouldn't have skipped school so much. I was skipping school to go fishing, where if they just had a fishing team, I'd have been in school. All right, there you go. Purple zebra +2. A beauty. All right, thanks, Steve Bryant. Appreciate that first purchase, man. Number 6. Run some paddle tails. I got some paddle tails around here somewhere. Let me grab a few. The purple zebra. Any bait with purple is awesome, but especially the zebras. Let me find a few paddle tails. All right, I grabbed a few paddle tails, swim baits here. Let's see what we got. A frog in my throat is what I got. Try to give you some different size options on these paddle tails. Stick baits like a bomber long A. I've got some jerk baits around here. I don't think I got any bombers, but I may have some stick baits. These are some elusive baits, 4-inch paddle tail. Try to give you some different sizes and colors on these. Yeah, bass see totally different. What up, Jerry? How are you? Jigs? Yeah, we got plenty of jigs. We'll do some jigs. Let's do a few paddle tails since we had a request, and I'll do a few jigs next. And we can run some jerk baits too. Thank you, Dan. We'll send those elusive swimmers to you. Those were 4-inch. Here's some small guys. These are the size I like to fish, 2 and 3-inch ones. I put them on like the gigantic beetle spinners, if you know what I'm talking about. These things will catch fish. Saucy swimmers, 2.8s. Y'all gonna get some up there, aren't you, Jerry? Man, it just dodged us. They were showing ice and snow for us, and we're not used to that here in Central Alabama. They pushed it up into the northwest part of the state, so we're not gonna get it. Thanks, Knowles Fishing. First purchase. Appreciate that. Yeah, y'all supposed to get a lot, man. Actually, everywhere from, it looks like Dallas, Texas, all the way up to the northeast is going to get it. Big snowstorm. I'm glad we're not getting it. I wouldn't mind a little snow because we don't see it very often. But the ice, I can do without it. All right, that was number 8. You're headed to Alabama? All right, you be safe on the road, buddy, because I know up in the northwest part of our state, there's supposed to be some quite a bit of ice on the ground, I think. Ooh, if you're in Pennsylvania, it stays cold up there. All right, here's some 4.2-inch paddle tail torrent threshers. Spanish Fort. Oh, you going down near the coast, you'll be fine. They actually got snow earlier this year, I think. Kind of unusual. Torrent threshers 4.2, and I've got some Bass Mafias in 5-inch coming next. Spro cranks. I don't know if I have any Spros left or not. I think I've sold all of those. Thanks, Terragu. Jared running the show, y'all. Y'all check him out. As always, any sellers in my stream, feel free to promote your show anytime. Got another Gibby winning. Thank you, Casey. Congrats. We'll send some tackle your way. Thanks for stopping by the stream and for the follow. All right, that was number 9. And here's some Bass Mafias. Then we'll grab some jigs next. Then we'll do some jerk baits. We'll go Bass Mafia 5-inch. There's your paddle tail. And these are in Tennessee shad. Yeah, Kentucky, y'all gonna get it. Oh man, all up through Tennessee, Kentucky. It's gonna be pretty rough for y'all, I think, for a few days. We are just missing it here. Bass Mafias. Who's got them? Jeff does. How are you, Jeff? Hope you're doing good, buddy. Temps dropping, starting to. Yeah, I think ours is supposed to hold in the 50s all day, mid to low 50s, and then tomorrow it's going to start dropping, and Sunday, I think we have 10 days in a row it's going to be in the 20s. I mean, sorry, 10 days it's going to be in the 20s at night and highs in the 40s, and that's kind of unusual for us. New York, yeah, it's going to get brutal. I'm good, Jeff. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Let me grab some jigs. I don't even know what all the jigs I got, but I'll grab a few. All right, here's a few jig options. Try to mix it up a little bit. I just grabbed a few out of each box. OSP beavers, yeah, we got some at Bass. Hang out with us. We'll get to them here in just a minute. There's some Brazzalos. You know. Fine swim jig there. 3A 7-ounce. On the Brazzalo. Black and blue swim jig. I don't have any Jackal cranks. I don't have anything Jackal right now. It's been a while since I've picked up any Jackal stuff. -3. Yikes. That's chilly. I'm out of all my Spro cranks. I did have some Outsiders. That's the last Spros I had, and they're gone. Had some Little Johns, but they're gone as well. Thanks, Steve Bryant. Nice grab. I usually pair these jigs up with some trailers, but I didn't have time to do it. There's a grass herd from the Guggen squad. Got the pink tint to it. ½ ounce on this one. Yeah, 30s in Central Florida. That's cold. That's unusual. We got the jig. Todd did. Hey, appreciate that first purchase, buddy. It's number 12. Nice grab. Got one more jig. Then we'll do some, somebody wants some OSP beavers, I think, and some jerk baits. Here's a Thrashco swim jig. Matte Black Magic. ½ ounce. There we go. Give you one more option. You've been from Christmas on. I don't mind the cold weather. I don't like the cold weather and the wind blowing at the same time. I'm actually going to try to get out. Maybe go hunting this afternoon and probably in the morning as well. The rain's supposed to move in here about 10 o'clock tomorrow. What's up, Slaying Walleyes? How are you? Yeah, about 10 or 11 in the morning. The rain's supposed to move in here, and it ain't going to let up till Sunday night, I think. So we're going to try to squeeze in a hunt or two before it starts getting really cold and wet. Sorry, I saw this other jig laying here, so we're going to run it too. We'll do the beavers next, and I got some jerk baits coming right behind it. Yep, got lots of JDM stuff. Hang out with us. Drop your request in the chat. We'll hook you up. Whoa, 39 below. Appreciate that. Nice grab on the jig. I wouldn't even want to go outside in 39 below. Yeah, Birmingham, we thought we were going to get it, man. I'm here in Tuscaloosa County. We thought us in Birmingham, we thought we were all going to get it, but they just moved it up to the counties north, so I'm good with that. Yeah, ours moved great during cold fronts. They don't lay around. They get up and move. Beavers. Here we go. See what I can come up with. There's some 3.5s. Here's a couple packs of the Do Lives. These are green pumpkin. Man, ours get up and move like crazy because it's usually warm here, so they're glad to have some cool weather. I don't have any blade baits that light. I think probably 3/8 is going to be the lightest one I've got. Somebody's getting the Gibby and somebody's getting some Do Lives. Mike Williams, congrats on the Gibby. He's going to snag these green pumpkins. McBass, appreciate you. Nice grab. Got one more color coming on those as well. It's number 15. Well, come on, bag, cooperate. There we go. We got it. Here's one more color. Color number is 196 on these. It's running. Lots of green glitter in this one. That'll give you a lighter color option. I'll grab a few jerk baits next. We'll do lots more JDM. Got plenty coming. 3.5s on these. Thanks, Stephen R. Number 16 for you, buddy. Grab me something to drink real quick. Woke up with a frog in my throat. All right. We are just missing the winter storm. We were supposed to be getting it all week, and then about 2 days ago, they pushed it up to the counties north of us. So we're good as far as that's concerned, at least I hope for a while. All right, jerk baits. Somebody wants some stick type baits. We'll run a few of these. Got a pointer 100 in Ghost Minnow. Lucky Craft. Got a bunch more Lucky Craft stuff on the way too. I think some of it's supposed to be here today. I need to replenish all my Lucky Craft. I need to get a bunch of square bills stacked up because everybody will be wanting square bills here in another few weeks. I don't have any duos. I'm sold out of those as well. Cadan, number 17. Appreciate you. And here's a little bit thinner profile. This is the Stacy 90. Give you another jerkbait option. Magic Craw is the color. Yeah, if you're up north, that's right. I'll tell you, y'all gonna get it up there, I think. We've dodged it here in central Alabama. They said we were gonna get it up until about 2 days ago. 18, thank you, Dan. Get those packed. All right, we had some JDM requests, so let's do some cranks first. How about that? No rock crawlers. I don't have any Spro stuff left. I gotta find some because everybody's wanting Spro. Spro makes a great bait. Lots of great baits. Rock crawlers, Little Johns, man, I love those. Yeah, me too, medic wife. I'm glad it's gonna miss us as well. I wouldn't mind a little snow, but I can do without the ice. New Mary Shad on this one. Who wants him? $24 crankbait. Shad pattern. Somebody's gonna get a deal on Friday morning. Who's gonna get it? It's like Stephen R does. Let's grab number 19. Yeah, it does make it doing that. Yeah, these are deep divers. I've got some medium divers as well. Here's another deep diver. Give you another color option. This is the Ghost Geisha. Yeah, I'll be back on this weekend. Not sure when. Depends on how the weekend goes. Usually, I try to get on Saturday nights when I can. I usually run Thursday nights, but the kids came over for dinner last night and they stayed late, so I had to punt that show. This is a beautiful one here. Look at that. I love white crankbaits. There's your name tag. Go Skisha. I'll probably be on, I may be on Sunday night as well. Try to get on Saturday night, Sunday night. I'm usually on Monday night, so I'll be on at least 1 or 2 more times this weekend. That's the plan anyway. Got plenty of soft plastics as well. JDM stuff. I think Jake got number 20. Can't go wrong with a white crankbait. No matter what time of the year, what color the water is. Here's another one of those. I like this one too. This is the this is the blueback heron. We've got a givey winner. Let's see who's gonna get the next givey. Then we'll run this one. BC Sykes got it. Congrats, BC Sykes. We'll send some tackle your way. Appreciate the follows. We're marching towards 17,000 followers here. All right, Big Will. If I run, it'll probably be later. So, yeah, that'd be awesome. I appreciate that. And you can give me that hat while you're at it. Megabass cranks. Only Megabass cranks. I don't have like crank. I got some I got a bunch of 110s in here for the show. I'm out of Griffins and all that. I had some of those, but they're gone. All right, here's that blueback herring in that same bait. See that chartreuse line? Look at that when the light hits it. Pretty sweet. This one, I've also got the Dirty 30 color, which is probably my all-time favorite on these OSPs. Yeah, I usually start a little bit later, so that'd be awesome. Thanks, Jerry. 21. No chop blocks. Matter of fact, I'm not even sure I have any Berkeley. I got a bunch of loose Berkeley baits somewhere. I got 2 or 3 Plano boxes full of them, but I have no idea where they're at. They're somewhere. Anybody like these big fish rollers? Put that in the givey. Yeah, I'll do that, Jerry. Put that in the givey, buddy. I appreciate you. Let me dig it back out of my bin. Y'all be sure and follow Jerry. He's a great guy. Always has great old school baits. Jerry. Tell you what I'll do. I'll run a buyer's givey in a minute. We'll throw it in a buyer's givey. Let me set it aside. Appreciate you doing that, buddy. Yep, just about to run this fish roller right here. Glide baits. Yeah, we got tons of glide baits. I run my glide baits at about half off retail, so we can do a few of those. There's also a bunch in my shop. Yeah, thanks for doing that, Good Hooked. I appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Here's some big fish rollers. These are the 6.5s, and there's your color. Don't have any bull shads. These are Kiwami purple, and as Harris Buck would say, Wagasaki. Got that pink line on them. Thanks, Carter. Appreciate that first purchase. Somebody that's fished these, give us a review on them. I have not fished these, but man, I know I will be fishing them. They got the fish skin going on them. I gotta give them a try. I probably won't fish that one. I'll probably fish this size right here. They get big bites. I'll be fishing these 5-inch here on our local river. I mean, that just looks like it ought to catch them. Inako is the color. Red said they're good. They roll easy. All right, I got you. Appreciate the reviews on those. Some of the stuff I ain't fished, and I got some nice swim heads that would go on these. I'm definitely gonna fish them. I'll be fishing this 5-inch probably. I think I've got the 6.5s in one other color. We'll run it out there. It'd be great on a trimmer. I've got some big spinners. Got a big single willow leaf on the top. That's probably how I would try to rig them, I think. All right, that was 23. Appreciate you, Carter. Let me find the other color. That's the Wagasakis. Here they are, the live fish. I knew I had one more color, and these are the 6.5s. There's your name tag, live fish. These are the big ones. Top buyer in the stream will get a free JDM glide bait. So just be aware of that. We'll do a buyer's givey when this is over, and I'll put up that OSP that Jerry sponsored for the givey. Fish rolla. Thanks, Kim Perry. Appreciate that. First purchase. I should have my first time buyer stickers in. They ship, so I ought to have them. I've been waiting on them since before Christmas. All right, that was 2-4. We're going to put that up in the next buyer's givey. We're going to run it next. So if you made a purchase, you'll better jump in there. Do that. Let's see what else we got. Here's some more swimmers. Here's some little guys. Here's some Hayes, ST, and Morocco. Some mega bass. Got lots of hard baits too. We're going to try to mix in hard baits and plastics today. But if there's something y'all want to see, just drop it in the chat. Thanks, Van. Congrats, you. Get some tackle sent your way. We're going to run that buyer's givey next. No warts, but check out Dr. Jessols. He's got warts and a lot of other diseases. Thanks, Steven. 25. Yeah, Dr. Jess, he may be on tonight. I don't know, but he got a bunch of wiggle warts. All right, good pickup there on the mega bass. All right, let's do that. Let's do that buyer. Whoa, that's the wrong button. I'm bad about hitting the wrong button on here. Where's a buyer's givey? There we go. If you made a purchase, jump in there. Gut Hook bought that. Jerry's a great guy. He's sponsoring the givey for this one. Appreciate you doing that. And let's go back to some hard baits. We did some plastics. Let's do some hard baits. 110 GLX Rainbow is the color. Any juniors? I think I may have 1 or 2 juniors in here. I got a bunch of the regulars. Got a bunch of got some plus ones and plus twos. I'll see if I got a junior. If I do, I'll run it. I think I may have this in a junior. I can't remember if I had one left or not. Thanks, CNS Baits. Appreciate first purchase. It's number 26. Junior. Yes, I do have a junior. And I got junior plus 1, and hey, I do have that rainbow in the junior too. This is a little bit harder one to find in the junior size. There we go. It's running. I think I see a plus 1 junior also in something. There he is. GLX Rainbow 110 Junior. Sweet looking bait. We're going to snag it. If you made a purchase, jump in that givey. You'll get that OSP Blitz Max you see there in the background. Thanks to Jerry. 502 Fish and Tackle. Thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate that. If you're on my show, be sure and follow 502. CBO, thanks for that purchase. We'll run a follower's givey. This is a buyer's givey for that. Gut Hook bought it and said give it away, so that's what we're doing. Here's one more junior. There you go. SPC Saffron, GP Saffron. Yep, thank you for that raid. Appreciate you, man. That's awesome. There's the top view. Stephen R. Nice grab. Number 28. Well, we've already done 28 auctions. We're just getting going. All right, let's see here. Well, we run one of these awesome grass pieces next. This is chartreuse and white. I've also got chartreuse shad. There we go. Look at this. Man, you get that with a light. That is insane. I love these baits. 3/4 ounce on this one. This is the regular 3/4 ounce. I've got some flex and the 5/8 too. I think we'll do a few of the flex as well. Hybrid chatterbait, spinnerbait. I like the heavier ones. We usually fish current here on our river, so need them to get down a little deeper. Thanks, Saboto. Nice pickup on that. That's number 29. See if I can find one in a flex. I've got some other colors here. Yep, here's a 5/8 flex. Yep, flex series and green pumpkin. A little bit lighter option. Green pumpkin, this one has a black blade on it. If you made a purchase, get in that buyer givey. It's for that OSP crank in the background. Thanks to Gut Hooked. Green pumpkin flex 5/8. Black blade. CBO, you get number 30. Let's see what other 110s I've got here. Oh, here's a nice +2. This is going to be, I think this is a limited color, I believe. Tell you what, let's see who gets this first. Jerry sponsored that. Good Hooked. Great guy. Let's go into a buyer. Appreciate you doing that, buddy. That's awesome. Jump in there quick because it's just about the end. Let's see who gets it. Ray Graham. Congrats, Ray. Write your name on the bag. Yep, you bet. Thanks, Jerry. Appreciate you, bud. Get that bag for our givey number 1. All right, we got it. If I don't write all this stuff on a bag, man, when I get ready to go ship, it's disastrous. My wife helps me ship, and she goes, "Were you even paying attention?" Like, we go to ship, she'll find stuff. I didn't even write a number on the bag. We have to go back and rewatch it to see what they bought. That's part of it, though. If everything worked out perfect, it wouldn't be any fun. All right, there you go. +2. Pretty sure this is a limited color mossback yellow fintail. Man, look at that. Yeah, you got to be able to rewatch, man. When they started doing the little video receipts, that made a world of difference because I used to have to go back and fast forward through my shows to try to figure out what somebody bought. Now you can just, while you're shipping, you can just click on the video and it shows you what they bought. It saved me a lot of time because I'm bad about just throwing the bait in the bag and forgetting to even write a number on it. Be Bryant, nice grab on that +2. How about a +1? +1 in the GPQQ. Yeah, if you're a seller, you know those video receipts, man, they're lifesavers. There's a +1 GPQQ. Betting that orange glows. Yep, it does. All the Megabass oranges and chartreuses glow really well. Purple bait, can't go wrong with purple. Yeah, the video receipts make it nice. There for a while, you didn't have those. You had to go back and rewatch the entire stream and fast forward and try to find, you know, if I didn't write something on, it took, I'd have to go, I rewatched so many of my shows, I got tired of watching myself. All right. Yeah, it is a little bit slow. You're right. Yeah, every once in a while, I think we've shipped out over 25,000 auctions, and we've messed up on like 2 or 3, I think. I've forgotten to put stuff in somebody's box before, but we make it right. Always. We get to laugh and some. My wife almost always helps me ship because we can do it in like less than half the time if she runs a computer and I package everything. And sometimes I'll be at work and she'll be shipped to show farm. I didn't even know it. Here's some Crawls 3-inch on the Do Lives. These are great. Finesse or jig trailers. I like hanging these on the back of jigs myself. I didn't know I had this color. I found these digging through stuff last night. We could call this one Christmas because I see some green glitter in it. Thanks, tree stand. It's number 33. If y'all got requests, drop them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep bouncing around between plastics and hard baits, and who knows what else we might get into. We might even get into a buzz bait. How about a Takahiro Mori and chartreuse? There he is. Man, these are some awesome buzz baits. Look at that. That sound. All chartreuse too on this one. I like it. Look, you get a color picture of him and you get a black and white. Pretty cool. Well, I'm gonna run it and then I'll get him back in the box as we go. There we go, Takahiro Special. Bull shads. I don't have any bull shads. I do have some lipless baits. I do have some soft plastic, I forget what they called. I'll grab them. Do a pack of them. Who needs a Takahiro 3/8 buzz bait in a coffin? CBO said he'll take it. Nice pickup. Glides. Yep, check my shop for glides. I can also run some at half off retail live. I've got Explorer gills, the Explorer Glide Gen 2s, the Bone Gen 2s, Antidote 7s, the tugs. Mostly bait sanities. I got a couple depths around here somewhere. I do not have one in Black Mamba. I have got one in chartreuse. That's the only color I've got left. Found some bull flats. We can do those. This is like 2 pounds worth, it feels like. Let's do these here. These are nice depths. Look, taste and flavor. Look at that. I suggest you not taste them. Kind of like the coffee's hot at McDonald's. That's for the fish to taste, not us. Big old pack of depths. See them a little bit better through the back. Megabass spinnerbaits. I don't have any Megabass spinnerbaits. I may have a depth spinnerbait or two laying around, but I don't have any Megabass right now. All right, we're getting another giveaway winner while these big dudes are running. Mike, congrats. We will add something to your shipment, buddy. Congrats on winning that one. Austin, appreciate you. Oh, I see deer pictures popping up on my phone. Means I should be in the woods, not on whatnot. Maybe this afternoon. That's number 35. Yeah, I had some Megabass SV. I think they were 5s, but they're gone. I got some nice depths, though. Got a couple of those left. If anybody wants a depth spinnerbait, just put depths in the chat. I don't know what you're looking for. There's one more big shad option, the Jimmys 4.5s from Bottoms Up. And this pack is humongous. That's pretty sweet looking baits. Not fished these, but I will be giving them a try. I got a bunch of stuff that I want to try next time I get out on the water, which will probably be in maybe March. 4.5 gimmies or jimmies, whatever they are. All right, thanks, Austin. You get number 36. These are not going in the bag. I'm going to put these on the floor. Glide. Here's a Gen 2. If anybody wants one of these big boys, we run these at half off retail. I think they're about $100. So why don't we do like $45? Anybody wants them? There you go. Big light carp. Different color. Yep, I got them in a couple others. This is light carp. Tell you what, I'll give you your choice of color too. I got, I think, 1 or 2 other colors in here. Nobody wants that one, I'll rerun it. Alright, here's another color. Yeah, I run all my glides usually half off retail or more. Usually or more. Alright, here's another color. Let me get rid of the carp one. This is going to be pikey minnow, and here's IU. IU is, try to get them where you can see them. More of a yellow. This one's got more of a natural blue to it. So, man, you can barely see those. I wish I could get further away from them, but I can't. All right, run it one more time. Whoa, not $1,945. Let's do $45. There we go. If anybody want, you'd be buyer's choice on these if you want one. If not, we'll move on. That's less than half off retail, so nobody wants those. We'll move on to something else. Megabass jerk baits. Yeah, we've done some. We can do some more. Sure will. All right, let me throw these aside. And we will run a jerk bait. Hey, I'll grab one of these spinner baits too. Jerk bait. White tiger. No white tigers for this show. I do have a set up in my shop though. I'll probably be running some. Got a few more. I'll be running them a little bit later. Not this show, but probably in another week or so. I've got another pack of the bull flats, I think. I'll look. We just ran some juniors. I got a junior plus one over here we can do. This is, sorry, I didn't show you the color. GP Saffron. Spriggy gets 37. Thanks, Spriggy. Yeah, the only junior I got left is a plus one, and I think it's in the same color. Let's see. We'll run one, though. Yep, same color. GP Saffron. I don't have any more regular juniors in here with me. Got plenty more regulars and plus ones and plus twos. Got some more purple zebras also. Ran one of those earlier. We'll run another purple zebra plus two. There's your name tag. I think I got another pack of those bull flats right over here somewhere. I think I see some depths, and I bet that's what it is. Got some Sakamatas too. Finally got a few of those in, so if anybody wants those, let me know. And Chris, first purchase, number 38. Appreciate you. Let's do a purple zebra real quick. I'll tell you what, that Gibby's about to run out. Let's let it roll. Who's getting confetti and some tackles sent to them? Looks like Brady is. Thanks, Brady. Appreciate you stopping by, bud. Appreciate the follows. We're closing in on 17,000 followers. All right, let me find my auction tab. We'll do purple zebra next. There we go. Purple zebra plus two. A beauty of a bait. There's top view. Thanks, Bryant. Number 39. See if I can grab those Dips bull flats. I think I see a pack. Let's see. They're up under a bunch of these glides. Yep, got one more pack. One more pack. Looks like same color. Color number 114. There we go. If you missed the first one, here's another one. See them a little better through the back. Thanks, JDM Yak Man. Appreciate the raid. Rating with a party of 8. Y'all jump in the givey. Give JDM a follow if you were in my show. Appreciate it. That's awesome, man. Ridge, you got number 40. Nice pickup on the depths. Any requests, y'all drop them in the chat. Here's another jig. True South Custom. Saw him laying here in the box. Let's run him. Catawba is the color. Wire tied. True South, they do some great stuff. They got some great buzz baits as well. Thanks, Jeff. That was 41. Here's another flex in bluegill. 5/8 of an ounce. If you like the lighter ones. This one does have the flex head on it. Hey, appreciate you. First time buyer too. Sent the raid and a first purchase. That's awesome. I normally have stickers, but they haven't arrived yet. I've been out for about, it seems like a year, but I've been out for like maybe 2 or 3 weeks. All right, that was 42. What is this? Another mag. Mag and perch. 5-inch mag draft in perch. And there is his belly hook. Let's grab Jeff. Jeff gets 43. Let's do a few top waters. What I do with those? All right, here's the bait. If you weren't in my last show, you got to see this one. Check that out. Is that not insane? They say these are a combo topwater frog and a glide bait. They glide around like a glide. Clownfish is the color. It's Nemo. You got that right. Here's what's crazy. Watch this. Man, you talking about glow bait? That is crazy. All right. Let's see. 44. There we go. We found Nemo. It's not finding Nemo. We found him. Yeah, JDM, just put in a cancel request if you need me to cancel something for you. I'll take a look at it when I ship. Will do. Who needs Nemo? Any other colors? I got the pink jaws. I think I brought a, yeah, I got a pink jaws. I brought pink jaws in here. I'll run him next. Got a Gibby running also at the same time. Hey, thanks, Dennis. Nice pickup on that. Brady, congrats on the Gibby. 2 things rolling at one time there. All right, 44 for Dennis. Yeah, I run the pink jaws next. We're going to run Nemo. We got to run pink jaws. There he is. That's not crazy. Pink jaw, Jawz. Gotta love the Teckle stuff, man. They're always doing something crazy. No ciglets. Don't have any ciglets right now. Trying to work out a deal with some guy on a bunch of them, but haven't been able to make the deal yet. Oh, pink jaws. The Jimmy 4.5s. Oh, look, there may be another pack of them. I know I'm getting low. If there may be 1 or 2 packs, I'll check for you. If I've got them, they're in here with me. All right, thank you, Dennis. 45. Y'all gonna get that bad weather, Dennis? Or has it moved on away from you? Yep, here's another Jimmy. Yep, another 4.5. Thought I had one more. There we go. Yeah, it kept moving up north of us down here in Tuscaloosa County, and I knew it was moving up that way, so. What's up, Atlanta Brave? How are you? Jimmy 4.5s. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a little snow, but man, the ice, I don't want no part of that. Can't go anywhere. Got to stay home when the roads are icy. I can at least go get in the woods and hunt if it's just snowing. Actually, my 15-year-old, he's my hunting buddy. He's always said, I want to hunt in the snow. Whatever snows, we got to go hunting. We thought we might have been going to get it, but don't look like it. All right, that was 46. Here are some Raid little 2-ways. Color's green pumpkin seed on these. wouldn't mind getting out and hunting in the snow, but the ice, man, you can't leave when it's icy. I can do without the ice. Most people I've talked to that are sending me pictures of fish they're catching on these, they're drop shotting them. I'm sure you could wig them though. I don't see why not, especially the big ones. I got a pack of the big one. We'll do the big ones next. I would drop shot this size, these little ones. If I've got a pack of the bigger ones, I'll run those. They'd be really good on a wacky rig as well. Let's see if I got, yeah, here's a pack. These are the big ones. I've also got the magnums, but I didn't bring any in here. These are the green pumpkin seed big 2-ways. You could definitely wacky rig these. No Clashes, no Huddlestons. I did see somebody was selling those last night, the Huddlestons. I saw a show running. They were running a bunch of them. Don't remember who it was. Green pumpkin seed. These are the big ones. What's up, Landfill Duck? How are you, bud? Way 2-ways. See if I got a different color in the small ones. If I do, I will. I'll run another one. Let's see if they're a different color. That's green pumpkin seed again. Hey, here's smoked shrimp. There's some small ones. Let's do these in smoked shrimp. These are the little ones. I didn't bring very many colors in here today, so I'm just going to see what I can run through. Yep, smoke shrimp. Shipping on whatnot, my shipping is maxed out at $9.21. Once you buy 6 items, everything after that's free, and that's priority shipping. Normally on whatnot, the first item you buy is going to be between roughly 4 something, close to $5, depending on your location. The next one might be 50 cents. The next one might be $1. But once you spend $9.21 in my show, you're on free priority shipping. No matter how much you buy, my shipping is capped. So buy 6 items after that, free priority. All right, 49. I went to Steven and we got a Givey running. All right, 3 dub. Congrats. 3 dub bringing in a Givey. Yes, we got glides. We just ran a couple. I run them at half off retail. So we tried, tell you what, we'll run one of these again. You're looking for the big ones. There you go, 9.5 bait sanity. There's also a bunch of 6 cents glides in my shop, but run this one at, these retail at 100. We'll do 45. There you go. Got it in light carp, got it in a pikey color and a IU color. Looking for shad. All right, hang on. Let me see what I did with the shad colored ones. They're somewhere. There's a pikey minnow, if you want me to run it. Looks like a shad pattern, and here's an IU. Got that one as well. No, well, I got some spros, but they're not going to be in a shad pattern. Those are the closest I've got. No Chad shads, unfortunately. All right, let's see here. What else we got? Let's go to Dark Sleeper. There we go. Megabass Dark Sleeper color is the real deal. And most of my glides are in my shop. They're about half off retail, so a lot of 6 cents. Mag drafts, yeah, we've done a couple, but I got a few more here. We're running some mag drafts next. Dark Sleeper. I got these in 5 or 6 colors as well. Got some 5-inch mags. Run those next. Thank you, Dan. Number 50. Wow, we're already done 50. You're welcome, 3Dub. Appreciate you, bud. All right, mag drafts. Gosh, I got these in quite a few colors as well. Don't know what all we got. Here's bluegill. I don't have any 6s. All I've got are 5s. This is the bluegill one called Gilco. Yeah, we got tons of cranks. We ain't even started on the cranks yet. Gilco. You have to spell it like I spell it in the top of your phone. I'd appreciate you guys subscribing to that. Thanks, JT. Good grab on the mag draft. Just started streaming my shows on YouTube as well. But yeah, you have to spell it like I do. I don't spell it like it's supposed to be spelled. Here's an IU in the mag. Then we'll jump back into some cranks in a second. Wonder if this one glows. Just got a little chartreuse. Yep, that dot. The subtleties of the megabass. Yeah, the Alabama spelling. That's right. You ought to see. If you think our spelling's bad, you should see our math. All right, thanks, Deep Sea. I appreciate that. Hey, Swimming Hunter, appreciate that first purchase as well, man. Yeah, I think I'm up to like 19 or 20 subscribers. Just started. Don't say that word, D. Bryant. But no, he's not going to survive. I'm pretty sure he's not going to make it. Here's another brownie. If you like a darker one, his name is Brownie. Another 5-inch mag. Swim baits or glide baits? Yep, we've offered some. We'll do some more. Thanks, Brady. You get number 53. Lee Brian, I got something that you probably would never bid on. Here, I'll give you a clue. Yes, I live in Tuscaloosa County, but all my family lives on the other side of the state. So, but I don't think DeBoer will make it. All right, hard swim baits, glide baits. All my glides I run at half off retail, so I got a bunch of Bait Sanity stuff. They're not like cheap, but they're half off retail. If y'all want any of those, I can run them. We've tried a couple with no takers. Hey, Brady said we're going nice. Give you running. Then we'll run this crank. We'll do a few more cranks next. Tommy's. Congrats, Tommy. We'll send some tackle your way, bud. Let's run this one in gill. I think his name is, this is Tasty Perch. He's got the glitter on his back. It's like a bluegill pattern. He's got the vertical stripes. You went to base around Glen Coffee? Yeah, I know who that is. Sure do. Closest you've been to a fangirl. Thanks, Swimbait Hunter. Nice grab on the OSP. I don't have any bull shads. Alright, that was 54. Alright, one more color. This is my favorite. You're welcome, Tommy. This is my favorite one right here. It's called the Dirty 30. Got the pinks, got the purples. It's got that chartreuse right there too. Look at that. Hit it with the light, man. It just jumps out. Let's run one in this color. There we go. The Dirty 30. There's his name tag. This one and the blueback are my favorite, but I think this one's my favorite just to look at. But fish-wise, I like the Ghost Geisha. I like my white crankbaits. Of course, this is white. Got a little purple going on with it too. Swimbait Hunter number 55. There's another sleeper. This one is in Gobi. I call him Camo. He is Gobi Desert. That's right. Couldn't remember. Got a solid white tail. Top buyer gets a free bait sanity glide bait too. Thanks, Kevin. Nice pickup, bud. Number 56. What's up, Quinn? How are you? Happy Friday. You got that right. The weekend's here and it's going to rain a bunch. Jamaican boa. You know these glow. Look at that. How are you, Chris? Good morning, bud. Weekend's here. I don't know what part of the country you're in, but most of the country looks like they're going to get snow and ice. I don't have any juniors, and this is the only color I've got left. I'm in the regulars. Thanks, 277. What's up, Dink No Sneak? 57. You're in Texas. I think Texas is going to get some of that ice and stuff too. I think that's about where it starts. Going to be 16. Yikes. Ohio, White Death. Yeah. They're talking about like feet of snow in some places. I wouldn't mind a little snow here in central Alabama because we don't see it often, but the people around here, they don't know how to drive when it's 80 degrees and sunny. I know they ain't gonna know how to drive if we get any snow. All right. OSP Dice. Non-salt Fred's Candy. 4 per pack. Yeah, Michigan's going to get hit hard. Everything up on the northeast, they're going to get it as well. Yeah, it's going to be some rough stuff here for a few days, it looks like. Fred's Candy. Pack of dice. Thanks, Josh. Josh gets 58. WG, 1 or 2 weighted swim bait hooks. Let me grab my swim bait box. I'll check for you. I don't know if I have any 1s or 2s. I know I got some heavier ones. I sold a bunch on the last show, though. I may not have anything. Yeah, that bag is empty. No EWGs. They are gone. Thought I had some. I think I sold them on the last show. Hey, here's a hard swim bait. And here's another one. I found a couple hard swim baits. Let's do these. King Jimmy Hinge. I don't even know what those are, so apparently I don't have any. Let's run this bad boy here. This is the Swim Bait 60 from Spro. I forgot I had a couple of these. $1. Somebody gonna get a deal on this dude. What up, Doc? Doc's in the house. Joe's having a show. Y'all check Joe out. It's warmed up to minus 18. Man, y'all supposed to be like negative 30 or 40, I saw on the news. You want a Chad Shad for 40? Wow, that's a deal. Somebody getting a deal on this one too. Bear Hunter breaks his. Appreciate you first purchase. Nice grab on the Spro. I've got a Seabill next. It's in Greeny, Hollow Greeny. These are some pretty nice hard swim baits. For the side, this is the 145. It is 5 3/4 inches, 1 ounce. How much snow y'all getting, Doc? I know y'all getting some snow with all that. You got to. I've not fished these, but I think I might want to fish one of these in the springtime. Hey, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube, man. I appreciate that. Y'all are awesome. Got 2 more subscribers. I'm up to like 20 now. I've just started sending all my whatnot streams over to YouTube. Figured why not. It don't snow when it gets that cold. I don't have any of the 3.5 traces. I wish I did. Those are some pretty awesome looking baits that just came out. I think there's some regular traces in my shop, like 5s or 6s. You're sitting at 7. We're running right there together then. Let's see here. There's another SIBO that was close to that last one, and I got a pretty awesome looking amber one. Let's do the amber first. Check this one out. Same thing. It's gonna be 5 3/4. Amber liner. This is the color. Big weight bait. Interesting color pattern. You don't see many of this color. Nice waker here. And I've got one in golden Google Eye next. Nice swim bait, 61. That's a great buy on a SIBO waker. And here is a fast sink glide, or swimmer actually. 5 3/4 again, golden Google Eye is the color. No bull shads. I'm out of those. Lots of detail on these baits. Golden Google Eye. All right, Dealer. I'll check it out, bud, when I get off. Sure will. All right, that's 277, taking number 62. Great crab. Tell you what I do have, though. I think I got a depth tiny bull shooter left in here. If anybody's interested in that, let me know. I think I saw it when I was prepping for the show. Let's run another grass piece. What color have we not run? Sake bomber, 3/4 ounce. Shooter. All right, I got you. Somebody wants a shooter. I'll see if I can dig it out. I think it's in this box that's close by. Let's see. Found some Teckle buzzbaits too. Yep, got one tiny bull shooter. We'll run him next. Sake bomber grass piece here. 3/4 ounce. And there's the name tag. $277. Nice grab. Lots of wrecks. Yeah. That would be my, that's why I don't want any ice down here where we're at. Most of the people around here, they can't drive whenever it's dry outside. What up, Big T? How are you, buddy? Tavis Wheel, Fishing Coalition, the leader of the pack. Tiny bull shooter. Only one of these I got. What size? Tiny. He is 1 ounce, 100 millimeter. And I have no idea what that converts to, but we'll go with 4.5. Better bid or Tavis Wheel. Big T, man of many talents. How many categories you sell in, Big T? Fishing, food, 3. What else? What's your other? I know you're in fishing and food. He plays a pretty mean guitar as well. That's right, Damascus Steel. I'm pretty sure my son's in a lot of your knife shows. If you see him, he's his name is Uncle Size Knives, I think. He's 15. He's all into some knives. Swim bait hunter, you get 64. Nice pickup on the depths. Speaking of depths, found a depth spinnerbait, 5/8 ounce. He's having a bad hair day. Ooh, look at him glow. Got the eyes on the blades. They think of everything. Thanks, Zach. Appreciate the first purchase. I normally have first-time buyer stickers, but they have not arrived yet because I'm out. 80 peeps up in here on Friday. I ran the 110 juniors. I do see one more plus one. Let me see what he is. I got some regular size. It's another saffron. Only junior I got left in here for the show. Got a bunch of regular 110s and plus ones and plus twos. We'll do this one. If you want a junior, closest thing I got to a regular junior for the show. Spending money while making money. I hear you. I'm making money because I've already spent money on Whatnot this week. uh, man, you can find some great stuff on Whatnot, y'all. Hard to find stuff. I still like fishing the baits from like the 70s and 80s and 90s. I know I'm giving my age away, but you can find some deals on here on stuff and stuff you can't find anywhere else. And the best thing is you don't have to leave your recliner, and it just shows up at your house. Here's a regular GLX Rainbow. You got a drawer from me? uh, I'm sure quite a few people do, because I think I've sold like over 20. I think the last time I looked, it was over 25,000 auctions. So a bunch of y'all ought to have drawers and boats full. Nice grab, Dennis. Appreciate you, bud. Number 6. Ooh, that's not a 7. There we go. 67. Every time I get baits bringing in here, I come home with baits from work. My wife, she just rolls her eyes. I've managed to take over 2 rooms of the house and the garage. I'm working on the 3rd room, but she ain't giving that one up yet. Evergreens. I do not have any evergreens. I wish I did, but no evergreens. Let's run some medium divers. Blitz EX. This one's in Jade Shad. Hadn't done any cranks in a while. Let's do a few cranks. Jade Shad. Not supposed to be on that. Muskie Hunter 69. Congrats. We'll send some tackle your way, bud. Thank you, Mike. Mike grabs auction 68. I had one guy got in my show, man. He was buying stuff. He said, I'm just going to tell my wife all this is giveies that I won when it shows up. He bought like 30 baits from me that night. I'm like, dude, good luck pulling that one off. Pretty sure she's not going to go for that. Of course, he could have asked me to send them just a few at a time. Then he might have got away with it. Another EX. This one's in Dazzler Baby Gill. And it is a Dazzler. Got the Dazzler glitter going on. All right, I'll check them. I won't get them until I get off my stream. But I will. I know several of you sent me messages. I'll check them when we get done. We're going to run for a while, though. I got some time today. Didn't get to run last night. Thanks, 277. Man, I can't keep my throat cleared. I must need another cup of coffee or something. What other... Any lures for Maggie Carp? What are Maggie Carp? I don't know what Maggie Carp is. But look what I did find. The Matt Wagasaki. Found one more of these in my OSP crank box. I've got some of these in the Blitz, in the Blitz, but I can't find them. This is the EX. The DRs are what I've got them in, but I can't find. But here's one. I love these Matt cranks. No tiny Blitz. These are about the smallest things I've got. I love the matte finish, though. You need some shallow divers? I don't have any shallows in the OSPs. I got some nice Shimano shallow diving square bills, though. We can do those. Thanks, Mike. I got some raids and some shallow divers that are pretty nice. Let's do a raid. These are like $25 cranks, but we'll do one. We'll even do them for $1. SKM. This one's in a Shad Pearl TFS. If you like shallow diving cranks, raid makes a really nice one. Trying to get him where you can see him. I love the eyes on all the JDM baits. All their eyes do different stuff. They're not just like a stuck-on eye. They're all looking in a crazy direction. Thanks, McBass. Atlanta Brave, I don't think I have any of those, man. I wish I did, because I'd sure run them for you. I'm out of the LVs. Oh, I think I got like 1 or 2 LVs left, and I think they're in maybe the gold. Not gold. Yeah, gold pumpkin seed maybe. Yeah, we'll do some chatters too. I got a couple chatters. Do one more of these SKMs. His name is Hot Shot. Then I'll run you a chatter. I'm thinking this one really glows. Yes, it does. That chartreuse just jumps off. See what chatter I've got. I'm getting low on chatters. I got an OSP metal blade here. We'll do him next. I got this in the sour green also, or neon green or something. I'll run it for another color. Thanks, Ray Ray. Appreciate that first purchase, man. That's awesome. That was number 72. Any shrimp? I don't think I have any shrimp colors. I'm trying to think if I've got any mega bass in a shrimp. I don't think I do. If I run across one though, I'll run it for you. I had some, but I think I sold them. Here's the green sour. I knew it was something sour. This will give you one more color option on these. If you're just joining us, hop in the Gibby. We're marching towards 17,000 followers. This one's chartreuse. Got a lot of green scale on the top. Wagenhasu. Nope, don't have any of those. Wake bill cranks. I had some Shimano wakes, but I think I've sold them all. Just gonna grab the grape. 277, nice pickup. Number 73. Here comes the chatter next. 73. Here's your chatter. Gold blade. OSP. This one is 3/8 of an ounce. These have the double wire weed guard on them also, which is interesting. Most chatters don't have weed guards. Even with weed guards, I could hang it up. I guarantee you. 3/8 of an ounce on this one. Got some more grass pieces too. Got a few different colors in those. If you like chatters, they're kind of a chatter spinnerbait hybrid. Next swim bait, 74. Top buyer in this stream will be sending you a free glide bait, Bait Sanity glide bait. All right, let's see here. Looking for any kind of wake stuff. I just don't see any cranks with the wake bill on them. You know what though? I may have a couple little bitty ones. Let me look in this box. There could be some. I don't know what brands we got. They're probably not going to be JDM, but let me look. Oh, here we go. Shallow A. I don't know who's winning. I don't have any way to see during my stream. I won't know till I actually stop my show. There's your one shallow A. That one's got a wake bill on him. A little purple on top of the red. I'm looking for other wake type cranks, but I'm not sure how many, if I have any. I'm low on these. Our refrigerator's making a terrible noise in there. Sounds like the ice maker may have issues. Hey, Brett, appreciate you. It's number 75. Thanks for that first purchase. Brett, if you will, check your payment. Got to pop up here. I got your bait. Your card's probably locked or something. Happens a lot on here. You'll be over here this evening? Oh, I got you. Y'all coming over for gymnastics? Yep. I'll be safe on the road. I'm looking for, I don't see anything else with a weight bill. I was hoping I had some, but I think I've sold them all. Maybe we'll get some more though. Throwing a couple jerk baits. It is top spender. That would be top dollar. Whoever spends the most. There's a pointer 100 SP Ghost Minnow. You have no way of seeing. I wish I could see. I could tell you who's in the lead, but I can't see it until actually my stream is actually closed off. And then it takes a few minutes. But I'll message Top Buyer, I always do. As soon as we get off, and I'll let you know you're getting extra bait, and it's going to be a nice glide. Very colorful scales on this one. Hey, thanks, Skeptical Otter. You win the name of the day. Appreciate that first purchase. And there's the Gibby running. Who's got it? Justin does. Thank you, Justin. Let's do a bait sanity about one of these. Weight change system. Weights, click in the top, and there's your extra weights. You can actually make it do what you want it to do. That's what I love about the JDM stuff. They think of everything. Let's see what color we got. There's a color somewhere. IU. IU is the color on this one. They even give you hook protectors. Here we go, Justin. 77. Bait Sanity swim baits. I do have some Bait Sanity swim baits, and they're awesome. I'm not even sure I've sold any on Whatnot yet, but I'll grab a couple. I think I've got them in maybe a couple colors. I brought a few in here. Let's see. There's one. Yep, got a couple different colors. Thought I'd grab one of each. There we go. The Match Hatch. These are $25 retail, but we're starting them at $1 today. Take that, just clip it on the head. That's your backup, and it is weighted there in the front, as you can see. Bait Sanity Match the Hatch Swimmers. $25 retail, $1 on Whatnot. These are 6-inch. Color is dark shad. I've got one more color too. I'll run it next. I'm glad you mentioned these. I forgot I had these. 78. Number 78. Should have ran these earlier when somebody asked for paddle tails, and I just forgot I had them. All right, here's green pumpkin. Same bait, 6-inch and green pumpkin. What's up, Sage? There's a green pumpkin. Match the Hatch. Bait Sanity Swimmer. What happened, Blue Light Special? I got my blue light. We may turn it on here in a bit. Thanks, Swim Bait Hunter. Appreciate you. We may turn the free bait light on in a minute. I usually try to do it. My wife's helping me bag stuff when she's bagging the baits for me. She ain't here today. Did I write the number on there? 79. Yes, I did. Let's go back through these grass pieces. I don't think we ran the mossy shad. Let's run a mossy shad. Here, I got my light. You want to turn it on? Let's turn it on. Free bait alert. You win this, you get a free bait. Why not? Y'all said turn the light on, so we're going to turn it on. Get a free bait. You never know what the free bait's going to be either. All right, thanks, Swim Bait Hunter. Got the light warmed up. I'm going to send you the Blitz Max DR and shad to go with your grass piece. I know that's all it took. Just turn the light on, man. Y'all kept teasing me about doing a light when we did the free bait, so I bought a light. Hey, can't beat that. Look, battery operated, Amazon, $9 special. Sooner or later, the battery's going to run out, though, like right in the middle of a stream or something. Ooh, Dark Sleeper and Midnight Goby. Yeah, everybody likes my free baits. Midnight Goby. Got some purple, blue. Yeah, sometimes I'll give you the same bait in a different color. Sometimes I'll give you a different bait. You never know what you're going to get. It's always a good bait, though. I don't have any chop blocks. Like some Michael, purchase number 81. Here are some Do Live sticks in the 4.5. These have the purple glitter in them. Do Live stick. We got a give it going. We got a lot of stuff. We're gonna do the free bait alert on this one too. Rids 12. Congrats on the givey. And we got a free bait alert going. These are 4.5 Do Lives. Thanks, Michael. Congrats on the free bait alert. Gonna get those sticks, and you're gonna get some OSP dice to go with it. Free bait alert number 2. Tell you what, let's run a buyer's give you this time. If you made a purchase, jump in there. It's number 82. Do I wear boots? I do not wear boots. I got a kid that wears boots. My 15-year-old, he almost always wears boots. The only time I wear boots is when I'm going hunting, and they're those big, gigantic, insulated rubber type boots. Wait, Western Metal Art. Oh, that's awesome. I admire people that can do stuff like that. Here's swim bait. It's like a chartreuse shad, spool tech. This came in a big lot of stuff I bought a while back, and I've been throwing stuff in a random box, so we may do some random stuff like this. Horseshoe chickens. Now that's interesting. We used to have chickens back in the day. Told my wife I want to get some chickens, and I got 4 chickens. Thanks, swim bait. I got 4 chickens, and a few years later, I liked chickens so much I kept buying chickens. Then my chickens kept having chickens. I had 72 laying hens at one time. I had lost my mind. But yeah, we love chickens. We like our fresh eggs. What we got here? Mock shad. Got 22. Man, I wish we were wanting to move back out to the country. We live in town now, but we're wanting to move back out in the country, and we're looking for a house, a little bit of land. I want to get some more chickens and goats and stuff like we used to have. Mock shad here. This one's in Sexy Shad 2.0. One of the best hard swim baits, double joint. These are really nice. I wish I had these in more colors, but I'm almost sold completely out. But these are some sweet baits. Doc, somebody came in here looking for warts earlier. I told them to check out your show. You may still have a few. So if they pop in your show, you'll know somebody I sent your way. All right, let's see here. What else we got? Here's another shatter. Yeah, we do only shatters. Yeah, let's do this. This will be fun. Yeah, Harris got that Pyrenees. He's got a big one. Sure does. One more of these gold blade. OSPs, any Terminator. I've got a bunch of Terminator spinnerbaits, but man, I just don't let go of those. I love to fish them too much. I got a few. I think I got about 30 still in the pack. Thanks, 277. And I got a bunch of them hanging up in here with me. A bunch of loose ones. Pay top dollar. What's top? Tell me what top dollar is. Hard to beat a Terminator spinnerbait, man. Fished those back in the day. Every time I get a chance, I grab them. I got a bag of them somewhere. I think they're in this drawer. Look at that. All Terminator titaniums. Full bag. I got like 20 or so in there. Ain't selling those. Depth swim baits. Depth swim baits. Got a depth glide. And it's actually a members only color. The Sweet Killer. Anybody interested in a Sweet Killer? Look at that. Got the tail and the diving bill right here. Any slip bobbers? I don't think I got any slip bobbers around here. Anybody's interested? We'll run this. Look at that chartreuse on the top. Watch this. Whoa. It glows. This is going to be, I'm going to say, maybe 6" by the time you put the tail on it. 6.5. Yep, this is members only color. We'll run it. I'm even going to run it for $1 today. How about that? $1 on the members only color. Your tail and your diving lip are in this box. They'll all come together. This goes for less than $35. I'd be shocked. If it does, you're getting the deal of the day. And somebody's getting a givey. Michael, you're getting something else added to your box, bud. Appreciate you. Man, that chartreuse they put on there is off the chain. It looks like just a regular glide bait, and it's like, wow. Members limited color. Who got it? Swim Bait Hunter, you did, man. Awesome. That is awesome. It will come in a white box. That was number 86. I'm putting your tail in there, and this goes back in here. That'll help protect it a little bit better on the way. And of course, it'll be inside your other box. Yep, you bet. Number 86. I got some more of these somewhere, but I don't know where they are. If I find them, I'll run them on a future show. I got a few more of them somewhere. I got too many baits that I just can't find stuff. But every once in a while, I'll find it. Let's do some more fish rollers. Here's some more of the Kiwami Purple Wagasakis. These are the big ones, 6.5s. Let's do a free bait alert with these. You win this, you get free bait. Free bait alert. I'm just gonna take it. Mike did. Thank you, Mike. We get those 6.5s, and we're gonna throw you in a pack of 5s in the color Inako. Number 87. Nice. Hope these will go in the bag. I think they will. If you're just joining us, jump in the givey there. It's a followers givey. I think I did a followers givey. All right, got those bagged. Yep, you bet, man. Appreciate you. About Ghost Geisha. Free bait alert. Y'all done taught me to turn the light on, so it's on. 2 in a row. You win this, you get free bait. Ghost Geisha. There's the name tag. Who's gonna get free bait? Jordan does. The rest of y'all, you're gonna wish you wasn't sleeping, because the Mega Bass 110 is going with it. 88. Nice grab, Jordan. The last depths, that was a sweet killer, that glide bait. Yeah, you're welcome, Jordan. Appreciate you, buddy. Any more swim baits? Oh, yeah, we got swim baits. Let's see what else I can come up with around here. Uh-oh, hang on. Whoa. All right, I just found some stuff I was looking for. Found another one of those. I knew I had some. Found another one of the sweet killers. Found another Spro and blueback heron. Yep, there's the depths right there. We're gonna run it. And check this dude out. Combat Customs, look at that. Got the stickers that come with it. Got the brush tail. These are custom. Let's run these. I usually start these at 25, but guess what? It's Friday. $1. Combat Custom Lures, you get 2 stickers, and man, that is a sick looking bluegill. Bought at a tackle store not too long ago, and they had so many customs. And some of these combats were some of them. These look just like the bluegill around here in Central Alabama. Here goes Swim Bait Hunter, number 89. Drop that in there. If you missed the last bull shooter, found one more. Be running. No jackal cranks. I'm out of jackals. The last jackals I had were a bunch of risers, and man, those things flew out quick. There you go. Tiny bull shooter from depths. I'll run that depths glide next. I think that's what's in this box. I hope it is. Swim Bait Hunter number 90. Nice pickup. Give you time. Confetti for Austin. Congrats, Austin. We'll send some tackle your way, buddy. Let's peek in here. Yes, it is another one. Trying to see. It's the same. Yep, here it is. There he is. Same one. Got that chartreuse on it. So if you missed the first one, you're in luck. I went to my swim bait box and found one more. Let's see. Is it running? Yes, there it goes. All right. There he is. Members only color. Got that fire chartreuse on it. There's your tail, and there is your diving lip. And I'll put it back in this nice white box to protect it. Got the gold and purple going on. That's a good looking bait. Man, that light, watch this. Man, it fires up. Swim Bait Hunter. All right, bud. I'm going to put it back in the white box for you. He is going to need a pallet. He's probably going to get a free bait sandy glide bait too, because he's probably going to be top buyer at the rate we're going. But we're not even to number 100 yet, so we got a little ways to go. All right. I found that other Spro also. Blueback herring is the color. If you like a blueback. Let me see if he'll stand up. He will. Stand him up while I'm getting this other thing back in the box. There we go. Spro 60's running. All right, that was number 91. I don't have any Chad Shads. Here's a big slow sink on the blueback heron on the Spro 60. I've got some of the 40s too. I'm going to see if I can find a 40. These are like, I don't know, $25, $30 baits. Somebody get a deal on Friday. Slow sink, blueback. I don't have any Chad Shads, but I wish I did. I get asked for them a lot. Do live 3s? Yep, I got some. Hang out with me, I'll run you a pack. I got a couple different colors right here beside me, I think. Swim bait, you got number 92. If you're just joining us, hop in the givey. If you don't follow me, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate that. All my shows are streamed there. Do live threes. Do live threes. Man, I got these in a bunch of colors. All right. Made a good request on the do live threes because I got like 3, 4, 5 colors in these right here next to me. There we go. Color on these are $1.95. Lots of blue glitter. Got some with blue and gold glitter coming next. I'll look. I know I got some Spro, the 40s in the swim baits. I'll see if I can find them in a minute. Thanks, Landfill Duck. 93. Well, if you like those with blue glitter, you're going to really like the next pack. These have blue glitter and gold glitter. I didn't know I had this color. Found them in the bottom of my plastics box. Color number on these is 015. Blue glitter and gold glitter. And I got a shad color coming next. Custom glides and swim baits. I do. I got some more of the combat customs. We'll do some more of those as well. I'll dig them out. Bought a tackle shop out and they had lots of custom glides. I sold most of them, but I got a few more. Thanks, Hank Parker, number 94. That's a really good color. I would be fishing that color. I'd also fish this next color here locally. Fish around here, they like shad patterns, and these are the ones with no glitter in them. And I got 2 more colors, and I'll see if I can find those other glides. They're somewhere in here. There's a lot of 6 Sense glides in my shop as well. There's some traces and the 9-inch draws there in my shop. A few of those are left. Thank you, Jordan. 95 for Jordan. Jump in that givey. You ain't got much time. About 30 of you not in it. You're missing out on free tackle. More of the depths. I will look. I do. I just don't know if they're where I can get to them in this room. I've never fished the draws. I do like the traces, though. I've fished the traces, the 5-inch, and I like those. There you go, Amanda. Got a givey winner. Appreciate you. All right, let's do a... Gosh, I got to scroll way down to find these. Buyer givey this time. I've never fished the draws, but the traces I do. I like the 5-inch traces. I want to get some of those new ones. I think like 3.75 or 3.5 or something. Here's just some more Do Live sticks. These are in like a white ice color. Color number is 127. Yeah, I think there may be some bluegill traces left. I like the 4K shad. Shad pattern is just our river system here. That's what's in there. So that's their main forage. Thank you, Jordan. Yeah, I'm gonna look and see if I got another one of those depths in here. I don't know if I do or not. I got 6 or 8 of them. I just don't know if any more of them are in here. I didn't know that one was. I found a second one. I'm bad about putting stuff in the wrong boxes. One more color here. These are almost a translucent. They got some blue glitter and some purple glitter in them. Yeah, you got them both. I got more of them. I just don't know. They're somewhere. You like the big, what about them big bait sandy glides? You like those? Thanks, Jordan. 97. Bull shooters. We did the tiny bull shooters. Let me see if I see. Let me dig through a couple boxes here. Here are those combats. They're in this box. I did find, and these are some unique glides. There's one. Look at the break in it. Wiggles. This one is trout color. There's your extra tail. Got that one. I'll run him. And I think I see another bull shooter in here. It's going to be a tiny though. There we go. $1 on the glide. Who wants it? Combat Custom. Get your sticker with it. They were in some boxes, but I took them out and bagged them. Trout's the color on this one. Can't quite seem nice. There we go. Trying to get him out of the glare. I do see one more bull shooter, and I think there's another depths here, like those two we sold. So we'll do another one. Swim bait hunter, you got 98. Let's see. Yep, bull shooter. Yes, another tiny bull shooter, and here's the depths, I think. Let's see if it's the same color. I think it's another members only. It is. Yep, same color. Y'all want another one? We'll do it. It's the last one that's in this box, but I got a few more. I don't know where they're at. I'll find them one day. There you go. Same one. Got the fire tail, got the lip and the tail in a separate box. Number 99. There we go. Sweet Killer is what these are called. And it says members limited on the top. I'll put this one back in the cardboard box also. Alright, nice grab. I'll show you those bait sanities next. I got several bait sanity options. I'll tell you what, the next one's going to be number 100, so we're going to do something fun with number 100. Yep, I got the other tiny bull shooter right here. Get this one bagged. We'll do the bull shooter in just a second. I did see one more of those in here. Come on. There we go. Alright, got that one, number 99. Alright, y'all like the big boys? Explorer Gen 2. These are 9.5 inch, 5 ounce. We're going to have fun with this. Y'all ready? There's one in IU, carp, and there's one in pikey. Try to back them up if I can without destroying all this stuff. Alright, hey, we got to give you one first. Then we're going to have fun with number 100 right here. There you go, Brady. Nice grab. Add something to your box. And giveaway running. Alright, y'all ready for this? This is going to be buyer's choice. And we're not doing half off retail. We're doing $1 start. Your choice. Carp, IU. I'll show them to you again. There's carp. There is IU. These are $100 retail, so somebody's going to get a bargain. And there is pikey. This one's got a lot of blue and bronze on it, so it'll be your choice of color. Winner gets choice. 9.5 inch, the big boys. Who's going to take number 100? I got that tiny bull shooter. We'll run it up there in just a second. Sorry I can't get all these in the frame, but I can't get them any further away. All right, swim bait. You want 1, 2, or 3? Or you can tell me the color. Three and 2. So this is what you want. All right, I'll run it back if you want a second one. There's 3. I'm going back. Whoop, sorry about that. Gosh, these things are so big, knocking everything down. All right, I'll run that one back for number 101. I'm going to give you the pikey minnow for number 100. And there goes the IU one next. Just running. IU is running. don't even think these will go in the bag. I'm trying. I got some smaller glides too. We'll do some smaller ones here in a minute. We're gonna do that bull shooter next, and I've got a few other bait sanities we can do. There you go, swim bait hunter, nice pickup. 101. All right, bull shooter next. There he is. Then we'll go back to some, probably some cranks. Got some more 110s we're gonna run. I got one other nice bait sanity in here too. It's one of their Gen 2 bones. We might do one of those. Here's bull shooter. 1 ounce on this one. Appreciate all of you hanging out with me on Friday. I didn't get to run last night, my normal time, but all the kids came over for dinner and they stayed kind of late, so I didn't want to get on and only run for an hour. I like to run long shows when I can, at least a couple hours, 3 hours. There we go. First time buyer. Yep, always kids first, man. They're all growing up on me. Got a 22-year-old. He's almost 23. He's married. Got a 21-year-old that is getting married in December, and I got a 15-year-old. 3 boys. If I see another depths in here, I will run it, but I don't see any more. I found that one in the wrong box. I'm gonna look in this little. I'm looking around. I don't see any more. I've got some more. I just don't know where they're at. I'll find them eventually. I'll try to grab them for my next show if I can locate them. They're probably out in my garage somewhere if I had to guess. Here's another nice one. If you like a rainbow trout, this is the Batch 20 Gen 2 bones. These, you buy whatever tail you want and whatever hooks. These come without a tail and without hooks. I think they're about 70 bucks. There's your tail options that you can buy. I don't know if anybody's interested in one of those, but I'm going to run one just because we can. And we're going to do it for $1 because it's Friday. Why not? Bait Sanity Gen 2 bones. Yep, tails and hooks still separate. I'm trying to find the length on this one. Probably 8. Probably with a tail, it's probably going to be 9. Yeah, we'll be having some grandbabies at some point, I feel like. My son that's married now, that'll be 23, they're building a house, and probably not long after they get done building their house, they will probably be looking to have some kiddos. Rob, congrats on the givey. Red Fire, thank you for the first purchase. That's number 103. Well, we have got to 100 today. I've got the antidote glides too. I don't know if you guys like the antidote glides, but we can do some of those. Anybody want a purple zebra? Let's do this. Purple zebra +2. There's his name tag. Yeah, I'll be ready for some grandbabies here in a few more. Yeah, I got some more glides. I've got some of the 7-inch antidotes. I got some of the Explorer gills. I grabbed a bunch of glide baits and brought them in here just a few days ago. Everybody seems like everybody's wanting glides all of a sudden. I think Dennis, get number 104. Antidotes. All right, I got you. I got those in, looks like I got 2 or 3 of them in here. I hope they're different colors. I've got them in like 6 or 8 colors. Let's see. Giveaway. There we go. Let me see what these antidotes are. All right, here's your antidotes. Color is Summer Shad. There's your colorway on him. I like this one, Killer Shad. It's got the blue chartreuse on it. And there you go, rainbow trout. That was the other one. I had 3 of them in here. There's the rainbow trout. Let's run Mr. Rainbow first. There we go, $1. It's $1 Friday. Ooh, 8.1. That's nice. Especially during the winter months. Where you live, MF? What state you in? Where you catching all it? California. Ah, that makes sense. Yep. Warmer climate, bigger bass. Man, they love glides. Swim bait. It's number 105. All my California peeps are always coming in my show wanting glides. I try to keep some at all times. This is the summer shad. Super slow. I like the fact that they put these in tubes, but they're hard to see the bait. But they're a pain to take out, so most people know what they are anyway. And then I've got the killer shad. I'll run it next. I got some of the Explorer gills. We can do those as well. I don't know what colors. I got 1 or 2 colors in those in here, I think. These are the 7-inch antidotes. Any other requests? Y'all let me know. Had lots of glide requests, so we'll stick with these for a minute. But I got all kind of baits. Got plenty more JDM plastics. Appreciate that, Justin. And here is the killer shad. Also slow sink. This one's got bluish purple and a chartreuse lateral line on it. There we go. Line don't glow on this one. I'm surprised. I'll see what I've got in the Explorer gills. I see 2 colors in the Explorer gills. We'll do those next. A little bit more smaller, compact. I don't have any mega bass swimmer jigs. I got a bunch of swim jigs, but no mega bass. I'm just going to snag this one. I'll do the more compact glides next. Got a couple of those. They're the Explorer gills. I see 2 colors, so we'll do one of each. Get in this 107. I got a bait too that I'm shocked. I don't think I've run a stream in the last 2 months that this bait has not been asked for. And nobody has asked for it in this stream. And if you ask for it and you've made a purchase, I'm going to send it to you for free. So let's do a little trivia. Or it's just really basic guessing. All right, here's the bait sanity. Here's the Explorer gill and bunker. This is going to be about a 6-inch, more compact. These are like 70 retail, but somebody will get a deal on this one. You get the 2 extra tails to go with it. Bunker is the color. I do not have the mega bass swimmer jigs. I've got swim jigs, but none that are mega bass. Not pink jackhammer, but I do get asked for that a lot. We're going to snag this one. $70 bait. It's going to be a deal, I'm afraid. I got it in another color, too. Got one other color in it. We'll do it next. They trying to snipe you, swim bait hunter. Sakamadas, Rob. You are the winner, dude. Thanks, swim bait hunter. You get number 108. Oh, man, you got that quick. Hey, I think you want a givey, didn't you? Or have you bought something? Either way, I'll have a label for you. Ain't nobody sniping you. Hey, that's what I do when I find a bait I want. You ain't gonna win it. Swim bait hunter, look there. You even won that. You did win a givey. All right, so Rob, I do have a I do have a label for you. If you buy something cool, if not, that's all right. You're getting a free bag of Sakamata shads in the 5-inch, because you guessed it. Let me write your name on this. ROBK Light. Yeah, man, you're welcome. Good guess. Gonna drop them in this bag, and I'll make sure it gets in yours, man. That's awesome. Yeah, nobody asked for them. All right, here's the one I like. Here's the Alpha. Here's the Alpha. It's hard to see, but it's got orange and it's got that fire tail. And there's your extra fire tail, and you get an extra chartreuse tail. Last color I got in these. There we go. Look at that tail glowing in the box. The belly. He's running. We'll go back to some cranks. I got a few more 110s left in here. Got some square bills. Got a bunch of plastics. We got all kind of stuff. What auction are we on? 109. We're making some progress. I was hoping to get to 100. We'll keep rolling for a while. I got some more time today, so we'll keep throwing baits out. Let me know what y'all are looking for. We've been on glides here for a while, but we'll transition to something else. Next swim bait, you get 109. FX. I don't think I have any FXs. More glides. Man, everybody wants glides. It's been that way for a while. That's why I decided to bring a few in here for today. Did anybody want the carp? The carp, we didn't swim bait. Hunter didn't take that one, but we can, if somebody wants the carp, just put run it or carp there. See if I have any other glides. Still digging around. I got stuff around. Vibration X, I don't think so, but I'm going to look. I did have a couple, but I'm pretty sure I sold them. If not, they're up on this shelf. Vibration X. I don't see any. No, I must have sold the two I had. One of them was in frozen tequila, but I'm guessing I sold it already. All right. Nobody wants the carp one, which I'm surprised. That's the one that sold the most of out of my shop. Everybody likes their own color, though. We got the tugs, too. We ain't broke out the tugs yet. Got the tugs. Anybody likes the tugs? We can do some tugs. Let's do a 110. I got a couple really nice color 110s. Let's do these real quick. Let me get another giveaway running. There we go. Weight size on the tugs. Let's see if it's in Japanese or not. These are like $142. All right, here we go. 8.7 inches, 4 ounces. 8.7 and 4. So they're fairly heavy bait. Check this one out. Golden brownie. That's a beautiful bait. Let's run this one. There we go. This could be a limited color. I don't remember. I have a hard time keeping up with all these mega basses and which ones are limited, which ones are not. But this one could be. There's his name tag. I think Dennis, you get number 110. Anybody like the bright ones? The bright reds? Got a Viper Tiger, and it's got purple on it. Let's run Mr. Viper Tiger. There's his name tag. You like a bright jerk bait, that's a good one. Got a bunch of more Do Live sticks. I got some 3.5 sticks out. We'll do a few of those. Got some more of the fish rollers. Appreciate you, Landfill Duck. 111. I do not have any more juniors. We've sold all the juniors. More Sakamatas? Yep, we can sell a few of those. I sold all the juniors I brought in here earlier in the stream. I got some more regular size though. I'll bring some more juniors though. I'll be on at least 1 or 2 more times this weekend. That's the plan anyway. All right, Sakamatas. Here we go. I don't know all the colors and I don't read Japanese. So there we go, 5-inch. These have purple glitter, purple and black glitter in them. If you like blues and purples, you're going to love this next pack I've got. I just got these the other day. Jump on that givey up there if you're just joining us. We're marching towards 17,000 followers. Thanks, Mickey. Number 112. Scrub. There's the ones I was talking about. Look at that. I forget the name of this color, but I like purple baits anyway. So these are definitely going to be my favorite. Lots of purples, lots of blues. There's even a little bit of green flake in these. I'll try to run a few different colors, give you a few options on these 5-inch Sakamatas. Thanks, Mickey. You get 113. Nice pickup. We have to change bins here in a minute. My bin's getting full. Got some blue. Got some silver sparkle in these. They're also 5s. I think all these I've got are 5s. I had some 4s or 4.5s, but they're gone. It's a nice color. See them a little better through the back of the pack, I think. Thank you, George. Appreciate that purchase, man. Number 114. Nice grab on those. If you're not in the givey, do it really quick. Is it the ones I sold first there? That color? I'll see if I've got some more of those. These are just plain Jane shad looking. Who's getting confetti? Yeah, I think I've got some more of those. Hey, Brian, congrats, buddy. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Send some tackle your way. The followers givey. Let's do buyers givey. If you made a purchase, jump in there. Here's the no sparkles in the 5-inch. Yeah, I found a pack of those others. We'll do them again. No X30s. Don't have any of those, Rob. Crappie baits. I did not bring any crappie stuff in here. I've got a few crappie plastics, but I didn't bring them in for this show. I'll try to grab them for my next show, though. I'll be back on this weekend, so just bookmark my shows and ask for crappie stuff when you come in. I remember to grab some. All right, that's the ones you're looking for. Got all the glitter in them. I think that was it. Purple and black glitter. Colors 114. Got a couple other colors too, and we'll see what else I can find for you. Mickey 116. You made a purchase, jump in that buyer's givey. Let's see what other suckamatas I've got. Oh, here's one. There we go. Color 127. These are like in a smoked shad with silver and black glitter in them. Got one more pack of the blueback. We'll do those next. Then we'll move on to something else. Bash, you get number 117. 114 is champagne pepper. All right. I can't keep up with all these. I wish they'd put the name on them in English. At least I have a chance of being able to read it. This one's 129. These are the bluebacks. Any more requests? Let me know. Ran a few suckamatas and got some more OSP cranks over here if y'all want to do more cranks. I even see a couple of the throwback tomato craw cranks. This is Reservoir Shad. I can't keep up with all these colors. Too many. RS Outdoors. Thanks for the raid. I appreciate that. Be sure and follow RS Outdoors. Hope you had a great show, man. Thanks, Hunter. Appreciate that first purchase. Number 118. We got a buyer's givey going now, but we'll throw up a follower's givey in a minute. Let's see. We got more grass pieces around here, too. Hey, I found another one of, is this the Dirty 30? I found another Dirty 30. 110 tequila shad. I do not have a tequila shad. I wish I did. That's a very good color. All right, here's one of the deals. The one with the purple and the pink all over it. And it's got that glowing chartreuse on the chin. Blitz Max. Thanks, Tim Bangling. Appreciate your first purchase. I normally have first time buyer stickers, but I'm out of them. Got an order, should be here soon. Flip some on this background. I about knocked it down with the glides earlier. I'll run a few of these Mega Bass that we've already done, one of each color, but we can do another one. Actually, here's some colors we haven't even done yet. Finding all kind of colors we haven't run. Here's one. No S cranks. I'm out of the S cranks right now. Here's a +1 in Cotton Wagasaki, I think. This may be a limited color as well. I can't remember. It's a nice one. Which buyer's getting something extra in their box? M. Bangling, you are. Congrats. Just made your first purchase, and we're going to throw something extra in your box. We'll do a follower's givey next. I may can even do it while this is running. Let's see. Yes, we did. Cotton Wagasaki on this one. Thanks, Mickey. Number 120. Here's a regular GP Saffron. There's color. No Z cranks. I don't have any of those Mega Bass cranks right now. I had some custom ones, but they're gone. They left pretty quick. Mega Bass frogs. I do not have any Mega Bass frogs. I got a bunch of frogs, but no Mega Bass frogs. I think the only JDM frogs I have are probably some Teckles. Like Dennis. I have stocked up on frogs. Every spring I run out of frogs and whatnot. It will not happen this year. I got about 500 frogs in my garage right now. No dog eggs. I had a couple loose ones, but they're gone. Here's a GLX rainbow. I've got some spros, but I don't think I have any of the flapping frogs. Most of them are going to be just the bronze eyes. This is GLX rainbow in the full size 110. I've got a GP Kick You coming next in a +1. I got the mossback yellowtail in a +2. Be running those back to back here. Can't get enough to drink. Got a frog in my throat today. Don't want to leave me. I think that's about all the swim baits I've got in here for this show. I got plenty more. I'll grab some more for sure for my next one. Glides. I may have another custom glide. Those combats. I will look and see. I think I might have saw one more of those in the box. Let me run through these 110s real quick and I'll see if I can locate that one for you. There we go. This is a +1 GP Kick You as the color. Yep, you bet. Yeah, we'll do some more glides. Pretty sure I got at least one more of those combat customs if I can find the box. And I got a box that's got some Spro Shad 40s in it. Hopefully I can locate a few of those. I like the Spro 40s. They fish really well. You buy the combats? All right, if I got them, I'll run them for you. This is the GP Kick You in a +1. Yeah, the Spro 4s, man, I love the Spros. Mickey, nice grab there. All right, 2 more Megabass. And then I'll see what I can find on those custom glides for you. This is another one of the limiteds, mossback yellow fintail in the +2. If you're just joining us, hop in the givey. About 20 of you not in there. Actually, about 30 of you not in there. You can win free tackle. Yeah, this is a nice color. This next one I got is too. All these are great. Where shad are the primary food source. Thanks, landfill. 124. Yeah, this is a sweet. This is a TLC. This is a limited color. Look at that. TLC +2. Watch the belly on this thing. Look at that. Under the UV. And purple on the top. That might be the best color combo anywhere. Hard to beat a bait with purple on it, and then you add that chartreuse glow to it. It's a nice one. TLC. Thanks, Jake. Jake, you got number 125. Big tungsten bullets. I'll look while I'm looking for these glides. I know I've got these small ones somewhere. So, found the combats. I see some big tungsten bullet weights in here. I think all I've got left are the big ones. And I don't have many, but I'll run them for you. Do a couple of these glides real quick. Here's another combat custom. There we go. This one is in Sexy Shad. Comes with a clear pointed tail. You also get the big hot pink tail to go with it. It is running $1. I usually start these at 25, but we're just doing $1 today because I'm too lazy to change it. I even found a Guggen contender. How about that? I'm looking through my tungstens while this is running. All right, I found a 2 ounce, and I I think that's the only bullet weight left in here, but I'll run it for you. Sexy shad on this one. Extra tail, you get a sticker. I found the panfish one as well. Thanks, somebody. You get number 126. I may have to break your shipments into multiple boxes because these things take up a lot of room. But we can do that. Not a problem. All right, here's another combat pumpkin seed on this one. There's your sticker. There's your color. Gorgeous baits. I'm your best friend. Dude, I got so many glides. I bet I got 500 glide baits out in my garage. I just got to dig through them. I try to bring a few in here, and sometimes people want them, sometimes they don't. They buy them out of my shop all the time, too. I don't have many left in my shop. I need to reload it. Gold pumpkin seed. All right, another hard bait, number 127. All right, let's see. There's a giveaway. I thought I had a few more gibbies loaded. 127. All right, here's that big tungsten weight. While I've got it, it's 2 ounce. I wish I had more, but I've sold the rest of the tungsten bullets. But there you go, first contact tungsten and 2 ounce. I've got some tungsten. Oh wait, I found 1.5 ounces too. I got some teardrops we can do. Thanks, Harlow. Appreciate that. First purchase. 128. Those combats, I usually start them for 25. They usually go for about 30, 35, depending on the model and the color. I've got as much as 50 for some of them. They're just a sweet bait. You see this next one. This next one should go for more than 20 bucks for sure, but we're gonna sell it for $1. There you go. There's that 1.5 ounce I found. I like the rattles in these combats also. This next one is crappie. And if there's crappie where you fish, you're going to want this next combat one. There you go, Brady. Nice crab, 129. If anybody wants a Guggen contender in gizzard shad, I've got one of those as well. All right, you ready for this crappie? Look at that. Crappie's the color. There's his name tag, and there's your sticker. I love the knockers in these. They sound fantastic. Y'all are getting the last of my combats, guys. I think I had about 50 of these at one time. 130. Nice pickup. All right, that was number 130. Anybody want the Guggen contender? Let's run him. Gizzard shad. I think that's gizzard shad. Let me be sure. It is gizzard shad. Guggen contender. I found the Spro Shad 42. I knew I had one. We'll do a Spro Shad 40 next. It's in a dirty shad color. Who's going to take home a Guggen and gizzard? This is the full size. I've got some juniors somewhere around here. I'm going to find them one day. Thanks, Jake. Nice pickup. That's 131. What's up, JP? Jeff Pierce in the house. Yeah, I think you won the crappie. Pretty sure you did. What's up, Drew? Here's this Pro 40. I knew I had one. Give Give you one more option. Hello, Pat. Dirty shad is the color. Any request, let me know. I like this bait. I like to fish this bait. Good size for here on our river system. Thanks, Swim Bait Hunter. 132. If you're not in the givey, jump in there. All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for the biggest? This is the biggest swim bait that I have. Y'all ready? How often do you see one of these little guys? Swim bait shad 25. Let's run him. Forgot I had this. It was laying in the bottom of a box. You like a small, hard swim bait? There you go. He is cute. I only know what, he's Silverfish. That's his name. Y'all be sure and follow Jeff Pierce, great seller here on Whatnot. Member of the Fishing Coalition. Great dude, got great baits. Swim Bait Hunter, you got the smallest one too. That's awesome. 133. Free bait coming to somebody. Just, hey, Swim Bait Hunter, dude, awesome. How about that? I think that's 2 in a row. All right, do live sticks. We'll throw something extra in your box when I get ready to ship. Throw something in there nice. Do live sticks, we did some threes. Here is a 3.5. Yeah, he's gonna need more than 3 boxes. I may just have to slap a sticker on the side of a U-Haul trailer and let him deliver all of his swim baits and glide baits. Color number is 34. We did some threes. Let's do a few 3.5s. Thanks, Chris. It's number 134. Ooh, that's not a 3. Make that look like a 3 a little better. There we go, 134. And we'll run a pack in the green pumpkins. Same thing, 3.5s. Roman made. Nope. No Roman maids. 3.5 green pumpkin. I've seen some people selling them on here though, so keep your eyes open. That's what I love about Whatnot. If you're looking for something, you can find it on Whatnot. Weights. I don't think I have any more weight baits out. I got some square bills, but I am wiped out of weight baits. I'm trying to get some of the 6 cent speed wakes. Everybody loves those in the springtime. My little top water action Depths Pulse Cod Junior. This is a sweet bait. It is in pink. Let's see what they call him. Morning Dawn. Yep. See that yellow line on the side? Watch this. Glows. Teckle frogs. Yeah, I got some teckle frogs. I'll grab a few. Not sure what colors I've got in here, but I know there's got to be a couple teckle frogs in here somewhere in my frog box. There you go. $25 bait going for $1. I like fishing the old pop-ars. I'm going to give one of these a shot in the springtime here. Thanks, Rob. Nice grab, 136. I'll see what teckle frogs I can come up with. There's a Givey buyer running. He made a purchase, jump in there. Let me see what teckle frogs I can find in the box. I found 2. Found 2 teckle frogs. I got more colors, but this is all I see. These are both really nice ones though. Orange belly, Brown got the orange belly. We'll run him first. This is the Teco Whacker. There's his name tag, orange belly. I've also got the crystal pink. I'm gonna run the crystal pink one next. If you guys like the Teco top water, I think I've got one of the White Walker kick knockers left. Swim bait 137. Got a bunch of Teco Walkers. Just picked those up recently. There he is. Look at that. Glitter. Teco frogs with the blades. I just don't know if they're in here with me. Crystal pink on this one. I know I've got some of the Walkers with the blades on them. I got the frogs, but I have no idea if they're in here with me. I'm going to look, though. I think they got the big single blade on the back. I'm going to look. I think I might know where a couple are. What up, Big T? Big T raiding with 5. Y'all be sure and follow Tavis Will, the man of many talents. Thanks, Brady. We have a buyer's givey running now. We will do a follower's givey next. I appreciate that that raid, buddy. Sprinklers? Yeah, somewhere. Let me see if I can find a sprinkler. Here's the clinkers, the one with the blade. I'm gonna hook y'all up. Y'all like Teco? I'm about to hook you up. Alright, this ain't just a honker. This is the White Walker honker. If you know, you know on that color. There's the clinker has the blade. I got the clinker coming next. If you know, you know on this color, the White Walker. Look at that. That is El Sicko. If I want to go looking for black. I've got black in some Teco. It may be the Sharker. I think I got some black Sharkers. There you go, the White Walker. Nice grab, swim bait. It's number 139. I've got the kick knocker in that color also, the stealth one. All right, here's the clinker. This is the bladed one. It's in chartreuse gill. I've got the frogs with the blades, but I don't see them. What up, Dan? Here's the clinker. It's got the clinking blade under there. Interesting bait. Everything Teco does is interesting. There we go. Watch this. Check that out. You think that one don't glow? What's up, Uncle Si? What are you and Dan up to? Y'all better be doing school. Or is it lunchtime? Y'all must be on break. Swim bait, number 140. If you're a buyer, get in the givey. Alright. Everybody needs a clinker. Needs a pink one. Pink rat. Bacon cookies. Y'all making me hungry. Don't do that. Buyer givey. What buyer is going to get something extra thrown in their box? Jake Morris, you are, bud. Congrats. And Big T sent us a raid, so let's do follower givey. And we're going to run this pink clinker. Got the blades that clap each other. Check that out. Gotta love the Teco stuff. And there's his name tag. The Depth Suite Killers. I don't have any more in here. I looked around. I don't see them. I'll try to bring some for my next show. I know I've got a few more somewhere. They're probably out my garage, buried under everything else. I'm bad about opening boxes and putting more boxes on top, and then I can't remember which box was on the bottom. It's kind of fun, though, because I'll be in there 2 months from now looking for baits, and I'll find stuff that I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot I had those. And I'll bring them in here and we'll sell them. Thank you, Hunter. All right, anybody want the white walker? If y'all want that, say run it. If you know, you know on that. Trying to see what other ones I might have. Got a duck roker. Oh, I found the white walker sharker. Whoa. All right, we'll do that next. We'll do some of these white walkers. Why not? There you go. Watch his chin. White walker stealth. I think the last one of these I sold went for like 35 bucks. Maybe y'all can get it for a much better deal than that today. The stealth white walker. I love the crackleback on them. Who's gonna snag it? Chris did. Nice grab, buddy. Number 142. I found the sharker in it as well, so why not? Let's run the sharker and the white walker. There's his name tag. He's got the little chartreuse on his chin. I bet it glows. What you think? Yep, it does. There he goes. White walker. Any musky? I don't think I've got any baits that are musky specific. There are some glide baits and stuff in my shop that would probably work really well for musky. If you want to check those out. Sharker and white walker. Who wants him? Christopher does. What's up, buddy? I didn't see you slip in here. How are you? Did you ever go on your deer hunting trip? I know you were planning a big trip. If you did, I hope you got a big one. Last muskie was on a Trace C. Yeah, those traces, they're in my shop. You can check those out. You know what? I may even have one I can run. Let me look. Keep you from having to go to my shop. Yep, I see one. Not sure what color. Actually, I see two. You did get one, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. Here we go. 5-inch traces. Found these two. They're in my shop, but hey, I saw two left in here that are not in my shop, so let's sell them. You got shadburst and you got bluegill spawn. This is one of the best bluegill looking baits ever. Let's open the box. Yep, glad you got you a deer, bud. That's awesome. There you go. Let's admire the 6th Sense paint job. Gotta love their paint patterns. They're awesome. There you go. This is the 5. Bluegill spawn. I love the detail on these. I want to get some of the new smaller ones. I think they're like 3.5, 3.75. Yeah, muskie would eat this thing up. As would a bass and a whole lot of other different species. Hey, thanks, Wesley. Appreciate that first purchase, man. That's awesome. That's number 144. Anybody want the shad one? I can run it next. Run it, he said. All right, let's let this Gibby run out, then we'll run this one. George, congrats. You win a Gibby. We'll send some tackle your way. Shipping's on us as well. Shad burst is this one, 5-inch. Let's pop him out of here. There he is. This is the one I fish here locally. Same color, same size, 5-inch. These will catch a lot of different fish. The 6-inch ones are the ones in my shop, I think. There might be some 5s in there too, but I know there's some 6-inch. Yeah, that's a money bait there. We fished the Black Warrior River. Man, it's full of shad. These are some great baits to fish with. Thank you, Chris. Get you number 145. Any requests, y'all let me know. Hey, I found another tickle, found the duck roker. We can run him. Duck roker in bone. Again, Teckle, man, they just do some crazy stuff. The duck roker frog, there he is. In bone. More do live sticks? Yeah, I got some more do live sticks. You want the threes? Bluegill swim baits. I don't know if I got any more bluegills in here with me. I'll look around though. I wish I could find that Guggen I think I got a Contender Junior in bluegill somewhere. Who needs them a bone duck roker? So is this supposed to be a duck or is this supposed to be a frog? There's the duck. Thank you, Michael. You get number 146. More do live sticks on the way. There's a pack of 3-inch. Let's do these. I'll see what other colors I can grab. I know I've got a few more of these in here with me. There's one color. Shad with some sparkle in it. Got some bling. Color is 178. Three-inch. I've also got some 3.5s and some 4.5s, I think. Thanks, Big T. T gets number 147. Let's see what other color I've got. They're here somewhere. Those are crawls. There's some. There's some. There's some. All right. I got 3 more bags. Give you some more color options. About the whites. Whites next. If you're just joining us, hop in that gibby. All it costs is a follow. 3-inch on the sticks. Got some blue ones coming up next. I think Parker 148. And got 2 more. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do these 2 together. 2 for 1. You got some blues with glitter, and you got some shads with no glitter. Get both packs. That'll give you a light color and a dark color to work with. And yes, they're both 3-inch. I was making sure I didn't grab any 3.5s. I appreciate you, Michael. Any more requests? Let me know. 49. Bag. All right, sorry about that. I had to go let the dog out. The dog had not been out all day, so let her go out. Mag drafts. Yep, I got you. Mag draft, mag draft. Here's an IU, 5-inch. There's your name tag. Issue IU. It's running. It's got that glow spot on it too, right there. Under the UV. Gibby running. Mag draft running. Crawdad 18. We're going to send some tackle your way. Appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for the follow. Got mag drafts and a couple more colors we can run. I even got a pack of freestyles. I don't even know where they came from, but we got them. I got some Bass Mafias too. If you like this size, if you want some Bass Mafia, I got some 5-inch Bass Mafias. I don't have any 6. I got some 6-inch Bass Mafias, but no 6-inch mag drafts. All right, appreciate you, Hunter. Number 150. And here is Brownie. Who sent the raid? Catfish Pro. Appreciate you, Catfish Pro. Y'all be sure and give Catfish Pro a follow. There's a givey. Sponsored by Catfish Pro. Appreciate you, man. The Bass Mafia? Yeah, I'll grab them. I'll grab some 6-inch Mafias. Let me do these last couple mag drafts. Thank you, Blake. Thanks for that first purchase. Number 151. Bass Mafia. I've got some Bass Mafias somewhere. I think they're in here. Let's see. 6. Yep, there's 6. All right, here are the Bass Mafia 6s. Let me see if I can find a color on them. Albino. Those are the 6s. And I've also got them in chartreuse and blue. So if you want either one of those, let me know. Or if you want them in 5s, I got them in 5s. The Bass Mafias also. And these look, I'll show you, these look just like the mag drafts. Got them in a few colors. If you want any of those, let me know which ones I can run them for you. No X55s. I do see some more grass pieces though. Chartreuse Bass Mafia in the 6. That the one? Let's run them. Man, these things come in a gigantic box. There we go. 6-inch Bass Mafia. And there's your color. Chartreuse blue. Look at the box on these things. It is massive. All right, thanks, Jeffrey. Get number 152. These go in the bag. Yes, they do. Yeah, here's your so here's your mag draft baby bass. Look at this. It's almost like they copied the mold. Check that out. Bass Mafias and mag drafts. Very close in size. Let's do these. Since I grabbed them when I went over there, let's do these 5-inch. I think these are called Tennessee Shad. They are. Frogs, yeah, we got frogs. We did some frogs, but we can do more frogs. Thanks, Big T. Jump in the givey. Going to swap bins here in a second. Mossy shad, grass piece, 3/4 ounce. Man, my stickers, they have shipped. They're supposed to be here any day, Kenny. And I got 1,000 of them, so once I get them, I'll be in good shape, at least for a couple months. But we usually give them to first-time buyers, but we have been out for a while. It took forever to get them made. I will never use that company again. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate you. That first purchase, number 154. A great grab on a grass piece. Oh, look what I found. Found a rogue Teckle Drunker laying around here. So we're going to run him. There he is. Sake Bomber. On the Teckle. We'll do a few cranks here. Got one more color in the OSPs. We'll do some of those in case you were not in the show earlier. Thanks, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the stickers, man. I ordered them. I tried a new company. It was taking like 3 weeks to get them from the other company I was using online, and ordered them 3 days before Christmas, and they're still not here from this new company. So apparently it takes a long time to make a sticker, is all I can figure. There we go. Blitz Max DR in blueback heron with the glow line on it. Givey's running. Dr. John. Congrats, Dr. John. We will send some tackle your way. Shipping is on me. Thank you, 277. Appreciate that purchase. Number 156. I'll run through several of these in several colors real quick. And then if there's any other requests, we'll go somewhere different. But let's do a few of these. Got them in a few different colors, so we'll do one of each. Same bait, Blitz Max. New Mary Shad is the color. You're welcome, Dr. John. That was a drunkard just laying in a box. I don't think I have any more of those. Any more antidotes? I do, but they're not in here. If you'll check me on my next show, MF, you know what? There might be a couple in my kitchen. I was sorting them the other day. Let me go look on my kitchen table. Thanks, Kevin. I think there were a couple left in there. I got a bunch in my garage, but getting two of them in the garage is like near impossible. Tell you what, while I go look for them, let's put this bluegill. Perch is the color. It's a bluegill Blitz drop shot hooks. I will look. I don't know if I have any drop shots or not, but I'll take a look. All right, that's running. Yeah, I found these. They had been moved to the dining room, but I found some more of the antidotes. All right, who got that one? Kevin did. Thanks, Kevin. Get number 158. I didn't see any drop shot hooks in my drop shot box. It's empty over there. There's a rainbow trout. We got that one. Here is a perch, I think. All right, this perch. Sorry, some of these are wrapped in plastic. Yes, it is a perch. Trying to get him to roll over. It's the only thing I don't like about these bait sanity tubes. There he is. There's perch. Let's see who else we've got. I have bread. Didn't know I had this color. Let me pop him open real quick. My personal best bass is 9 pounds. Oh, gosh, I threw that the wrong way. I've got one that was between 9.5 and 9 3/4. I got another one that was just under 9.5. I actually caught them a week apart in the same place. Here's one called Bread. Any of those colors work for you on the glides? Let me know which one I'll run it. And here's one more killer shad. I think we did a killer shad earlier, but here's another one. The rainbow. Yep, I can run the rainbow. Let me get this killer shad open and we'll look at it also. The perch, no, the perch is right here. We can run him. And here is the killer shad. All right, let's do these antidotes real quick. We can run through these. Y'all wanted the rainbow? Go rainbow first. And we'll do the perch one next. These are 7-inch bait sanities. Move that knife. There we go. Rainbow trout, bait sanity antidote, and trout. Trying to get the glare off of it. There we go. You can see the colorway now. I'll do the perch one next. And I've got the bread and I've got a killer gill. Thanks, Steve Bryant. Appreciate you. It's number 159. Perch is definitely one of the popular colors. I probably sell more perch than any of them. Here's the perch. Oh, somebody got free shipping unlocked. That's good news. That means you're on free priority shipping from here on out. There's the perch one. These are the 7s. Your hooks are down in the bottom. If you're not familiar with these, that's why you don't see them. They put the hooks on the bottom. Perch antidote. Off hook tackle. Nice grab. Number 160. Got a bag for you. My bin is just about to overflow over here. I'm going to have to swap bins in a minute. All right, anybody want that one? Anybody want the killer shad? Got it left. Got some more of the OSP cranks coming too. Yep, you like the killer one? All right, here we go. It is running. Need to swap out my bin. All right, there he is. Killer shad. It's got a lot of chartreuse even on the tail. All right, thanks, Steve Bryant. Nice pickup. Summer 161. Glad I could get my hands on a few more of those for you. I got a bunch in my garage. I've even got them in some other colors. I'll try to dig through and find some for my next show. All right, where were we? We were on OSPs. I don't have any more of the trace, those small traces. I do want to get some though, because I want to fish them. But I'll sell a few too if I can find some. There's some awesome looking little baits. All right, Ghost Geisha here on the Blitz Max. There's your name tag. Bassin, appreciate that first purchase, 162. Yeah, those just came out. Those new traces just came out. Running Explorer Glide. Let me see what I've got left in here. I've got that one, the Gen 2, and I think I've got one. Yeah, I've got one of these. I've got this one as well. I've got the Explorer Gill. Which one of those you after, Noah? The Gill, this one? All right, you got it. $70 bait going for $1. There he is. We sold one in this color earlier. This is a bunker float, and there's your 2 extra tails. I had the alpha color, but the only alpha I had in here, we sold it earlier. There's an alpha in my shop, though, I'm pretty sure. Actually, there's about 5 colors of this bait in my shop. So if you're looking for a different color, I think there might be a ghost left in there. Sold several last week, during the week. out of my shop. Not sure what colors are left, but there are several, I believe. Hey, Lee, congrats on the givey. That's awesome. All right, let's see here. Let's do buyer giveaway this time. Just running. Made a purchase. Jump in there. Set these glides off to the side here. Yep, you bet, Lee. All right, here's the smaller EX. EX in Jade Shad. Kind of like a green gizzard color. Got a couple more grass pieces laying around too. We'll do a couple more of those if you missed them earlier. Thank you, Matt Basson, 164. I don't have any morning dawn chatterbait. Matter of fact, I'm almost out of chatterbaits completely. I got very few chatters left. All right, here comes some grass pieces. Let's see what colors do we have. Here's a sake bomber. What's up, Lou? My man Lou's in here. How are you, bud? Sake bomber, 3/4 ounce on the grass piece. In the Explorer glides. In the Gen 2s, stuck at work. Yeah, it's cold. It's gonna be cold everywhere. Let me see what I've got in those. I've got the carp, and I think I've got. We sold an IU earlier and a pikey minnow. Thanks, Landfill. Appreciate that, buddy. I've got this carp one. Let me see what other one I can find right here. Limited 110 or 110 plus one. Yeah, we got some plus ones that were limited colors. Hang out with me for a minute. We'll do them again here in just a second. All right, here's the other two colors. That one is carp. No Chopos. Matter of fact, I do not have one Whopper Plopper type bait at all. They're gone. This is the pikey minnow. Same bait. Carson Max Stat pikey. And then this is going to be the IU color. Can't quite get him in the frame. If you want any one of those, let me know which color. We can run it. We sold one of each earlier, I think. But we can do another one. Limited. I believe this cotton Wagasaki is. You want the IU? All right, we'll run the IU. There's your cotton Wagasaki and a plus one. Pretty sure this is a limited color. I can't keep up with them. Cotton Wagasaki. I'll run that IU for you here in a second. Thanks, Landfill. You get number 166. All right, there's the IU color. There's his name tag, 9.5 inch, 5 ounce. Spore series. We normally run these glides half off retail. It is a $100 glide, but we're doing $1 because it's Friday. So if you can get it for less than half, it'll be a deal of the day for you. How about that? Explorer glides, 9.5. A beauty from Bait Sanity. Look at the detail on it right there. Any more depth glides? I've got more. I just don't know where they're at. I've got to find them. They're somewhere. Not sure where, but they're somewhere. There you go. There's a deal of the day, man. That's awesome. You got number 167. Nice IU glide. That's a big one. Don't cast that one with your Zebco 33 and 4-pound line. Might not get it back. They weighs 5 ounces. Any balsa? Yeah, we got some balsa. Let's see what balsas we can run. Getting kind of low on my balsas, but we got a few PH Customs here. How about that dude? It's a nice looking guy. Hey, somebody's getting a give you. Who is it? 277. Have not found any more of the custom buzzes or fish or die. I've been looking. I did throw those. I sent you a message, I think, that I threw a couple of the tacticals in your box for you. But the fish or dies, Harris Buck should have some. Dr. Jess should have some. I know I've got them. I just can't find them. They're here somewhere. I'll uncover them one day out in my garage. All right, buyers give you running again. Some buyers going to get something extra in their box. PH Custom. There he is. Handcrafted. P1 money. Oh, you bet, Lou. Appreciate you, man. Free rig or drop shot weights? I may have some drop shot tungstens. I'll take a look for you. I think I saw a few earlier when I was digging through that tungsten box looking for the worm weights. Your personal best was on a PH cut, man. You can't go wrong with these PH Customs. All right, number 168. Let me see. Let me find that drop shot. Let me find my box with tungstens. Here they are. Yeah, I think there's some drop shot teardrops and cylinders. I think is about all I've got left. Yep. Here's some First Contact Custom. These are the cylinders. 5/8 of an ounce. Kind of hard to see with the sticker, but there they are. First Contact tungstens. I've also got some teardrops in 1/2 ounce. We'll do those next. Swim Bay Hunter's back. Austin, 169. Good grab, buddy. Here are the teardrops. These are 1/2 ounce in this pack. I'll see what other sizes I may have. This box is just about empty. But there's something else in here. Those are more cylinders, the same size. Here's some lighter cylinders. We'll do those. More glide bait. Yeah, we got more. I got some Spros somewhere around here, the big Spros. I'll see if I can find those. I think I saw them when I went for this box. Any with the O-ring? I don't think so. Thanks, Kevin. 170. I got one more pack of cylinders. Then I'll grab those Spro. I think they're Spro 80s, I believe. I wish I could find some Shads, man. Those are some super nice ones. All right, these are 1/4 ounce cylinders. Whoever wanted to drop shots, there's 3 in the pack. First Contact tungstens. OSP chatterbaits. Yeah, I got some of those. I don't know if I have any other colors, but I'll look. Thanks, Michael. 171. If you made a purchase, jump in the givey. We'll run another, we'll run a followers givey right after this. All right, where are these bad boys? Here they are. All right, found 2 of the Spros. Here are the chatterbaits, if I can get to them. Yep, there's one, and here's one. Got 2 colors in the chatterbaits. Silverfish. There he is. The big boy. Swim bait 80. I knew I could find one of these somewhere. Gosh, that glare is terrible. Sorry about that. I don't have any rip stops right now. I'm out of those. Swim bait 80. The big boy. Thank you, Curtis. 172. Barely go in the bag. And here is Dorado. Give you one more color on these, and we'll do the chatterbaits next. Another big swim 80. I don't know what these things weigh. I'm looking for a weight on it. I don't see a weight. They're heavy. And Bangling, congrats. We'll add something to your box. All right, followers give you next. There we go. It's running. Appreciate all of you stopping by today. Thank you for the bids. Turning where you can see his face a little bit. Thank you, Chad. Appreciate that first purchase. It's number 173. All right, chatterbait request coming next. No Passion Pink Tiger. Those are hard to find. All right, here's one more of the blades. I've also got one in the emerald shad that I found. It looks like an emerald shad anyway. We'll run it next. This one has gold blade, 3/8 of an ounce, double weed guard. I got some of the Blitz cranks if that's what you're looking for, Chad. Steven, appreciate first purchase, 174. Blitz cranks, yeah, I got a couple left for the show. We'll run them right after I run this last blade. This one's like an emerald shiner, golden shiner type color. Silver blade on this one, also 3/8 of an ounce. Making seem better, and there we go. Seem better from the backside. Yeah, I got a couple Blitz cranks left. I'll throw them up there for you. I see one in, I think I see a Numeri shad and a blueback heron. I think there's a ghost geisha in there also. Thanks, Steven. 175. Grab those cranks for you. Get that bait out of the way. Oh wait, I found another one of the Gen 2 bones also. We'll run one of those glides in a second. Alright, Blitz cranks. There we go. Bluegill perch first. No G-crack. Don't have any of that right now. I wish I did. Everybody's asking for it. Any more mag drafts? I've got a baby bass here. I got more. I just don't have it with me. I do have a baby bass though. If you want me to run the baby bass, just put BB in the chat. We'll work it in with some of these cranks. All right. Chad 176. Nice pickup on the Blitz crank. Let's see, that was the gill. I've already run that one. Here is the blueback heron. Try to give you some different color options. This one's got that glowing lateral line on it. Blueback heron. There's his name tag. Chad 177. Just the DR, I do not. I wish I did, but I don't. Here's one more of the Maxes. This one's in the Ghost Geisha color. And I've got one more in the Dirty 30 coming next. I have another, I think I see an EX. Let me see what color it is. I've got an EX in the Jade Shad. A little bit smaller. We can run it too. Here's my favorite, the Dirty 30. Got the pinks and the purple and the glow dot on the bottom. And I'll run the Jade Shad in the EX, Blitz EX next. Make his chin glow with the black light. Flat style, I'll look and see. Got a Gibby running too. Who's gonna get the Gibby? Beetle Bomb. Beetle Bomb, you are the Gibby winner. It's number 179. Let me run this EX and I'll see what I can do on the gill plastics. This is the EX and Jade Shad. A little bit smaller profile. I think I see another pack of those Jimmies or Gimmies or whatever they are from Bottoms Up. We can run those. I think we did all the bull flats. All right, thanks, Chad. 180. The giveaways are random. It's fishing tackle. If you buy something, I'm able to fit something else in your box without shipping, without going over shipping weight. I try to do that when I can. But it's free tackle, free shipping. It's hard to beat free. Yeah, here's Jimmy's 4.5s, 4.5 inch. I'm trying to see if there's a. All right, there's your color. I have no idea what it is, but that's it. I think those bull shads we did were the last ones I have. I don't think I have any more of those. But we got these. You bought 40 things? Dude, I'm going to put this in, and they were all glide baits mostly. I'm going to put them in like a 50-gallon drum and send it to you, I guess. Now, I can split them up into shipments. It ain't a problem at all. We'll figure it out. Thanks, Rids. Get number 181. And you're probably going to get an extra because I'm pretty sure you're going to be the top buyer. So, all right, let's see. That was number 181. These won't go in the bag. Got to move them over. There we go. All right, we're back. All right. Yep, I sold 2 Spros. Where were you? You want a Spro? I got you a Spro. There's another black. Let me see what he is. Blackback maybe? Silverfish. I don't have any rock crawlers. I got this dude. We ran one. If you missed it, say run it. I can run another one. Here's another grass piece. Got a couple more of these laying out. This one, chartreuse 3/4 ounce. Let's light him up, make him glow. 3/4 ounce. If I find any of those Roman maids, I'll shoot you a message. I get different inventory all the time. Very few days go by that I don't have boxes showing up at my house with stuff to sell, so it's fun. Micro pompadours. I don't have any micro pompadours. Rainbow, those were the last ones I had. I do have one beside me. I don't know what color. I'll look and see. All right, who got that one? Pet R 182. Appreciate you. Sorry, I'm trying to watch the Gibby and the chat and see what antidote this is. Make sure I got the right thing. I did find another one of these. If anybody wants one of these Gen 2 bones, we can do another one of those in rainbow trout. You have to buy the tail and the hook separate because it gives you all kind of options on tails. If anybody wants that, just put bones in the chat. We can do it. Let me see if I can find that. Man, I know I've got a rainbow somewhere. This one is not rainbow though. This one is actually bread. I was hoping it was rainbow, but I got this one. Color's bread. B-R-E-A-D. Anybody wants that one, put bread in the chat. I'll grab some more rainbows for my next show though. I know I've got some out in my garage. I just got to dig them out. All right. Did anybody want the baby bass mag? The last mag I got for the show. Anybody want that one? Let's sell him. Let's sell him. There we go. Baby bass. The bread. All right. I'll show them to you. Yeah, the color is B-R-E-A-D. Baby bass. Mag 5. All right. Take swim bait. How often do I sell on here? I've done over 200 shows. I've been on here for 2 years, and I'm usually 2 to 4 shows a week. I've done as many as 5 or 6, and I've done as few as 2. Hey, thanks, Darren. Congrats on the Gibby, man. But yeah, I'll be back on at least one more time this weekend. My normal schedule when I can is Monday night, Thursday night. I couldn't run last night, so I ran this morning, and I'll run at least once during the weekend, sometimes twice. All right, here's the bread antidote glide. It looks like it's really a bone. I would call it a bone, but it fades up to a darker brown on the top. There we go. If you want the bread, put bread in the chat. What's the price? I normally run my glides at half of retail, but today's Friday. You want the bread? So we're doing dollar glide starts on Friday. Whatever you get it for, you get it for. There's the 80 in the Spro. Color silverfish. Hey, Fish Commander, appreciate the raid, man. Gonna throw up a follower givey. Sponsored by Fish Commander. Appreciate you. Yeah, we normally do all of our glides at half off retail to start, but today's Friday. We're doing dollars. All right, man. I hope you had a good show too, bud. I'll run the bread and I'll run that bones if somebody wants that bones. Swim bait hunter. Nice pickup. Number 184. All right, get that one in the bin. Here is the Gen 2 bones and rainbow trout. That is a sick looking glide there. Look at that. These are $100 retail, so somebody's gonna get a nice buy on this. Gen 2. I'll run that bread antidote next. And I'm pretty sure that bread antidote is the only one I've got in that color. Detail on these are just so nice. I love the bait sanities, man. They do great stuff. 185. All right. Antidote bread coming next. There he is. Number 7. 7-inch. There's your name tag. Bread color. Looks like it gets darker toward the top though. Swipe button froze. Oh, which one? The bones? I think I've got another bones. I'll run another one for you. All right, that was 186. Sorry, I thought the dog wanted back in. Apparently he's happy outside. There we go. Somebody said their button froze. There you go. Had another one in here. Gen 2 bones. If you missed the first one, there's another shot. Mag draft. I think I've sold all the mags I had in here. I got a pack of freestyles. I can run you the freestyles. I see one pack of those in here. It looks like they're albino. Albino pearl shad. We'll run those next. So it's the same one you're winning in the giveaway. I don't know. It's going to be hard for me to give you one you don't already have, since you bought so many. I'm sure I got something though that you hadn't bought. There you go. Appreciate that first purchase, number 187. Yeah, never thought I would have trouble trying to find a glide bait for a giveaway when you've bought all of them. I got some other colors in some of these though, so I'm gonna hook you up. All right, there's the only other mags I've got. I'll bring some more of the rigged ones for my next show. I've got them in like 5 colors. Here's albino pearl. Here's the freestyles though. I saw these. The more the merrier. Can't have too many glide baits, right? Albino pearl 5s on the freestyles. See a couple more grass pieces laying around too. If anybody wants more grass pieces, we can do a couple of those. We've been through about all the Blitz crankbaits. I got some dark sleepers we haven't done yet. Thanks 277. You get number 188. Grass pieces. All right, y'all hook you up. See what I got. Some flex and some non-flex. Let me see what I've got here. Here is chartreuse. Hang on, chat's going crazy, and we got a givey going. Hang on just a second. Fat particles, you got the givey. All right, and then let me get back to my chat. A bunch of y'all asked a question at one time, and it started spinning like crazy. The bones that you won. Yes, I will hold it up. I don't have any more freestyles in here with me, but catch me on my next show. I'll grab some for you. Matter of fact, I'll grab some freestyles, and I'll grab some of the rigged ones, the regular Mag 5s. I got some Bass Manias right here. I mean, Bass Mafias that are close. I can do those because I have them in here with me. No Mega Bass Glides. The Jimmies. I found one more pack of Jimmies. They were under my fish rollers. So yeah, we'll do those in a second. All right, here's the one you got. You said you wanted to see for the tails. Well, I'm looking for the label. It's probably what you need to see. Where's the label on these? There it is. All right, there's your model number. I hope that helps. And these are the tail options. You want to screenshot that. If you didn't get it, just send me a message and I'll send you some photos of it when the stream's over. All right. All right. Bass Mafias. I don't have any weight baits. No more glides. Well, hang on. Here's another Explorer Gen 2 that we didn't sell. I think we sold 2 in this color, but here's another one. We'll do it. Let me do these grass pieces real quick and then I'll throw that other glide up. Yeah, I got a couple chatters. I don't have many color options, but I do have some more chatters. This is a Flex in, I think, chartreuse shad. Yes, this is a Flex in chartreuse shad. Man, I don't have the convict. I wish I did, brother. Coach Gut in the house. Look at this thing glow. Yeah, be sure and follow Coach Gut, great seller, member of the Fishing Coalition. There's our sticker right up there. I don't have any gill glides. I will run that other bait Sanity here in just a second, though. Thanks, Chad, 189. About to run out of bags. We might make it to 200. All right, that was the flex. Here is the non-flex. Same color. Chartreuse shad. Non-flex, 3/4 ounce. Punch jigs. I don't think I have any. I got a bunch of jigs, but I don't think I have any heavier punch jigs. And I got a flex coming in bluegill, and then I'll run that other Bait Sanity Gen 2. Thanks, 277. Get number 190. Yeah, his username does check out. I think everything he's bought's been swim baits or glide baits. All right, here's one more. Then I'm going to grab that big 9.5 inch glide for you. This is a flex 5/8 ounce in bluegill. Creature baits. Yeah, I got some creature baits. I can dig a few of those out for you in a minute. Flex bluegill. Who wants it? If you spend over 900, then you're definitely going to be the top buyer. Matter of fact, you might have broken a record if that's what it ends up being. I won't know till I get off the stream. The record before was $847. That was my record from one buyer. And that would have been Christopher Finger. He's actually a seller as well. All right, here's that big bad boy. I did find this one. If y'all want me to run it, say run it. This would be the Carson Magstat Pikey Minnow. And there is your 9.5 5 ounces. I can barely get it far enough away. All right. These usually start half a retail, but it's Friday. Half of 100 would be 50. So if you get it for less than 50, you're getting a whopper of a deal. That's a beautiful bait too. Let me try to bring him by here slowly. You can see the detail on him. There he is. I've got one of these in carp somewhere that we didn't sell. I see a carp one too. If anybody wants a carp, we'll run a carp one. Thanks, swim bait. And we've got a gibby running. Gosh, everything's happening at once. Beetle Bum, congrats. We'll add something to your shipment, man. Congrats on winning the gibby. And I got one more gibby loaded, so there she goes. I'll grab one of these in carp. We'll do a carp one in case anybody missed the carp. There's the bright carp one. Single and 24, he's good. Dark sleeper. Yes, I have some dark sleep. I think I got 3 left for this show. I got a box full, but I got 3 left for this show. All right, here we go. I like this one, man. This one has sold better out of my shop than any color. Carp. I didn't hit this one with a light. Yeah, it turns orange under the light. That's what I figured it might do. Same thing on this one, 9.5 inch, 5 ounce. Light carp is your color. Man, that looks like a carp. All right, 193. Appreciate it, bud. Keep going. You're gonna break the $1,000 mark. All right. Dark sleepers. Hey, I found another grass piece too. I got a green pumpkin grass piece that was here. You already did? I'm not surprised. Appreciate you, man. Hope you enjoy these glides. All right, there's your dark sleeper. What color we got? This would be Morning Goby. He's like the desert goby, but he's got the orange tail and fins. Got 2 more colors in these coming up. Yeah, man, you catch. I want to see what you're catching on these. Y'all got the big fish out there. Dark sleepers are the sauce. Yeah, you're gonna need a big rod than 5. Those things heavy. All right, I've only got one in this color, and he happened to be in here in the room with me. So, Twilight Purple. I wish I had like 500 of this color because I love purple baits. I would fish these in a heartbeat with that purple on them. And then I've got one in, the last one will be in Fresh Perch. 7/8 Leviathan. Yeah, you may have to upgrade that rod too for that big 5-ounce one. That thing is massive. Twilight Purple. Chad 195. 7-Eleven. Yep. What kind of line do you throw on these big swim baits? Like what you rigging up on that Leviathan? Heavy braid? What size braid you go with? Yeah, it better be braid. 20-pound fluoro. Fresh Perch on this one. 30 mono. Yeah, you brave, you throwing 20-pound fluoro with some of these swim baits. I'd make one cast and that baby'd pop off. I'd never see it again. This one's got a lot of sparkle in it. Thanks, Z Fletch. Appreciate that first purchase, man. That's number 196. You're running up to 200 today. Hang on, here's another dark sleeper. Numa Craw. He was laying up under this grass piece that I was about to run. Green pumpkin grass piece coming next. Numa Craw. This is like a green pumpkin, I guess. You fishing that clear water. That's why that braid won't work, I bet. Y'all got those deep clear reservoirs out there. Yep. Our local lake here in Tuscaloosa, man, it's Lake Tuscaloosa, and you can see the bottom and 20 foot of water sometimes during the year. You can't catch a bass unless you're using super light mono or fluoro. 97. Here's that flex grass piece in green pumpkin. Black blade on these. Give it running. Bofo 707. Congrats. We'll send some tackle your way. Shipping's on us also. Thank you, Danny. Danny gets 198. Don't have any more mags in here, but here's some more Bass Mafias in the 5-inch. Run another double pack of those. Violet Albino. Yeah, Doc ain't blowing snow. Doc's taking a nap somewhere up there in Minnesota. He'll be blowing snow, though, when he wakes up. Dude, you caught a 12-8 on a glide? Wow. Hey, I know you got a picture, man. I want to see it. Send me a picture here on Whatnot. I'd love to see that, dude. That's awesome. 12-8. I've never got a double-digit fish. I've been close a couple times. Thanks, Chad. I got a couple bumping 10, but I had one I hung a bass back in my college days. I fought that bass for about at least 5 minutes, and I saw her come up twice, and she was every bit of 12, 13, somewhere in there. She was well over double digits, and I lost her, and man, it made me sick. You got a 14-8? Man, y'all got some big fish out there, dude. I see why you're buying all these big baits. We hadn't done a 110 in a while. Anybody need them a nice purple zebra? There you go, +2. Number 200. We're probably going to call it a day after number 200 here, guys. I've got a lot of shipping ahead of me. I do not have this, and this is the only one I've got it in, is the +2. Thanks, Jake. I appreciate you. Tell you what, I got like 3 or 4 more 110s. We're going to run those, and that's going to wrap our show up. I got a lot of shipping ahead of me. Luckily, my wife helps me with all the shipping. Yeah, appreciate you, Chad, man. Appreciate all you guys. Y'all been awesome. Tell you what, let's do this. We try to have a fun show, try to have top quality baits, and chat's always live. We're doing this ain't choice. This is get them both. Yeah, I got a ton of shipping coming up, man. For every hour that I run the stream, I have an hour of shipping, so it's going to add up today. We'll be shipping through the night. We'll try to get this stuff done for you today if we can, and we'll get it to the post office tomorrow. That's our goal. Our post office closes early, but we're going to try to get it there if we can. You're out there on the West Coast, so it may take an extra day or two. Yeah, the weather, man, it's going to slow shipping down. I saw where they were canceled like thousands of flights and all kind of stuff. So it's probably going to slow down the shipping a little bit, but it'll be all right. USPS takes a month when there's no bad weather. All right, 3 more 110s. Tell you what, let's do this. Here's a +1. This one is in GP Kick You. Look, I got 1 bag left. Well, you know what? I can do the last 2. I'll find a bag for them. I got 2 +2s. We're going to run them as a pair. And that'll be it for today. Appreciate all of you hanging out on Friday. We'll be back on this weekend at some point. Depends on what the weather does. Thanks, T. Brunt. Nice grab there. All right, here we go. How about these 2 +2s together? The purple zebra and the limited mossback yellow fintail. Yeah, appreciate you, Riz 12. All right, here we go. 2 for 1. Last auction of the day. Get them both. Purple zebra, mossback, yellow fintail. 2 for 1. I'm going to try to get back on Whatnot tomorrow night. If not, we'll hit it Sunday night probably. Plan on doing a little deer hunting this afternoon and tomorrow morning with my kiddos. So, oh, hey, swim bait. Those are like tiny compared to everything else you bought. I appreciate all of you. Y'all been awesome today as always. Bookmark my shows. Follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe there. I appreciate that. And thanks, swim bait. Send me them pictures, dude. I'm going to be looking for those. Everybody that sent me messages today on Whatnot, I'll check them out here in a bit. And we'll catch you next time. I want to see if there's anybody else, any other Fishing Coalition members on that we can raid. Big T, he's doing a knife show. Let's see who all else is on today. There ain't many fishing shows on today. I'm kind of surprised. All right. Let's send y'all to somebody I've never raided before. That's always fun. Let's go to Ron. All right, here we go. Appreciate y'all.